और श्लोक उर तारै जो अंतर नाम सर्ब में पेखै भगवानो निमख निमख ठाकुर नमस्कार नानक हो अपार सो सगल निस्तार असट पदी मिथ्या नाही रसना परस मन मह प्रीत निरंजन दर्श पात्र रूप न पेखै नेत्र साध की टहल संत संग हेत करन न सुन काहू की निंदा सब ते जानै आपस को मंदा गुर प्रसाद बिख्या पर हरै मन की बासना मन ते टरै इंद्री जित पंच दोख ते रहत नानक कोट मध्य को ऐसा परस सो बैसनो सो जिस ऊपर सो प्रसन्न विसर की माया ते होए भिन्न कर्म करत होवै निह कर्म ते सो बैसनो का निर्मल धर्म काहू फल की इच्छा नहीं बाछै केवल भगत कीर्तन संग राचै मन तन अंतर सिमरन गोपाल सब परे होवत किरपाल आप दृढ़ अवरह नाम जपावै नानको होवै सुनो परम गति पावै भगवती भगवंत भगत का रंगो सगल त्यागै दुष्ट का संगो मन ते बिनसै सगला परमो करे पूजै सगल पार ब्रह्मो साध संगे पापा मल खोवै तिस भगवती की मत उत्तम होवै भगवंत की टहल करै नित नीते मानो तन अर्पै बिसन प्रीते हर के चरण हृदय बसावै नानक ऐसा भगवती भगवंत को पावै सो पंडितो जो मन पर बुध है राम नाम आत्म मह सुध है राम नाम सारो रसो पीवै ओ सो पंडित कै उपदेश जग जीवै हर की कथा हृदय बसावै सो पंडित फिर जोन न आवै वेद पुराण सिमरत बुझै मूल सूखम मह जानੈ असथूल जो वर्णा कौ दे उपदेशो नानक को सो पंडित कौ सदा आदेशो Today, बीज मंत्र सर्ब को ज्ञान चह वर्णा मह जपै को नाम जो जपै तिस की गाते होए साध संगे पावै जन कोय कर कृपा अंतरे और तारै पासो प्रेत मुगध पाथर कौतारै सर्व रोग का औखदो नाम मेडिसिन औखदो सर्व रोग का औखदो नाम कल्याण रूप मंगल गुण गाम काहू जुगते किते न पाइयै तारा में नानक ते सो मिलै जे सो लिखिया तोरे कारण well guys we'll go over last week a little bit we talked about a pandit who a true pandit is. And that was the fourth. The third 40 we talked about, I think it was a Bhagavati, I believe. Um, so yeah, we talked about a Bhagavati and then we talked about a Pandit. So Pandito jo mano prabodha, the one that prabods instructs his or her own mind. First, shout that to becoming a Pandita. Well, this is what a Pandita is, the one that first of all doesn't teach others, but instructs his or her own mind. Mano prabodha. Ram Nam Atma Soda. And then has a dialogue, has conversations about Nam, about Gurbani's meanings, about jumping Nam internally, straight. Ram Nam Saro Raso Piva. So a Pandit should be at, at a place of Nam Rasa. They should be having, in essence, they should be drinking Nam Rasa. The sar, the actual essence, the purest, the sreshta, varasa, naam rasa. Also Pandit ka upadesh jago jiva. And when that Pandit speaks, the one that's in Namaras, the one that's got that anhatana going, the world will gain Nam in their heart and become alive. Because that Pandit, that Vidwan, is living that life themselves. Har ki katha hirday basawe. So katha as in the sermon Gurbani ji kende ki, our history of Guru Sahib Ji's artha, what we're trying to do now, artha Guru Sahib Ji. Har ki katha hirday basawe. This, so we're trying to put it in our hirda. We're trying to put this in our hearts. We're not just intellectualizing it and leaving it in our Buddha. We're bringing it deeper into our hearts. How are we? Why? Because when we move out of prema bhakti, the information, the intellectual information gets seeded deeper with prem. When prem gets involved, prema bhakti goes deep into the heart. And then jumping from there and arading from there, it flows at a much deeper level. So Pandito Firijon, so that individual that does this, that Pandit does not come into the cycle 8.4 million again. Ved Puran Simrite Bujya Mool. So the mool, the tata, the Modarupa, the essence of the Vedas, Charved, the Puranas, the Simritiyas. Understand Vaheguruji to be the essence of all. Sukham Mahajana Asathu. So understand that Vaheguruji, Prakasharu, is pervading all forms, all Sarguna Swarup. No matter where we are, no matter what's going on, no matter if we give that situation the title of good or bad or evil, whatever's happening. Sukhama mahajana asathu. Within Sargun is Nirgun. And within Nirgun, Sargunji pervades as well. It cannot be separated. This understanding, Tika, Mara Kirpa, Tika, we're doing it just intellectually. We're trying to grasp this. Once this understanding gets seeded into the heart at a deeper level, Ajap Ajap, Anhaton, Nam Rasa, Varag, and the Malap, Brahmagyan. That's Brahmagyan. Sukha Mahajana Sathulo. This understanding is of a Brahmagyan. This is Baba Deep Singh Ji's understanding. Right here. This is Baba Kanhaiya Ji's understanding. This is Baba Buddha Sahib Ji's understanding. It's Bhai Gurdas Ji's understanding. They live here. They stay here. Jahovarna ko de upadesh. So not instructing only people of certain castes, but even the lowest of lowest castes, all four castes, everyone. Sare no upadesh deve. Teaching should be spread to all. Nanak also Pandit ko sada ate. So Guru Nanak Dev Sahib Maharaj, Guru Arjan Dev Sahib Maharaj says, I bow down to such Pandits like Bhakta Ravidas Ji. Yes, Bhakta Ravidas Ji is from a lower caste, but Guru Sahib Ji saying, I bow down to individuals like that. Bij mantaro, sarva ko gyan. So the bij mantra, Naam. Let's talk about this. Let's pull our pages out and get writing. So the beej, the karan, seed, or the reason behind everything, the reason why everything happens. Oh, mantra, mantra, mantra. Earth, street, mantra, mantra. The karan. And the karan, ਭਗਤ ਜੀ ਲਿਖਦੇ ਆ ਬੀਜ ਨੂੰ ਕਾਰਨ ਰੂਪ ਕਾਰਨ ਨਿਰਗੁਣ ਬ੍ਰਹਮ ਜੀ straight prakash roop brahm, the beej, the seed, their mantra, mantra. Sarv ko, sarv all go to jnana, knowledge, wisdom. बीज मंत्र मंत्र सर्व को ज्ञान वाहिगुरु महला पंजवां जी निर्गुण जी च लीन हरे चरण कवल मकरंद लोभित मनो अन दिनो मोहे आही प्यासा कृपा जल देह नानक सारंग पाओ होए जाते तेरे नाए वासा अपने प्यारे प्रीतम गुरु जी दे सच्चे चरण कमलां ते मोहित होके रंगा रंग रंगन के रंगा 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 दे सर्वव्यापी विस्माद प्रेम च लीन होके फरमा रहे हन सो पंजे पातशाह जी ਸਿੰਘ हे प्रेमियों ਇਹ ਕਾਰਨ ਨਿਰਗੁਣ ਬ੍ਰਹਮ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਸ਼ੁਭ ਸੱਚੇ ਸੁੱਚੇ ਉੱਚੇ ਮਿੱਠੇ ਪਿਆਰੇ ਗਮ ਪਾਰੇ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਮ ਮੰਤਰ ਜੀ ਊਚ ਨੀਚ ਰਾਜਾ ਰੰਕ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਗੁਰੂ ਪ੍ਰੇਮਾ ਭਗਤੀ ਸਹਿਤ ਨਿਰਗੁਣ ਸਰਗੁਣ ਜੀ ਦੀ ਏਕਤਾ ਬ੍ਰਹਮ ਗਿਆਨੀ ਸਗਲ ਕੀਰੀ ਨਾ ਰੂਪ ਪੂਰਨ ਬ੍ਰਹਮ ਗਿਆਨ ਬਖਸ਼ਣ ਵਾਲੇ ਹਨ ਸੋ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਮ ਮੰਤਰ ਜੀ ऊंच नीच raja ranka doesn't matter if you're king, doesn't matter if you're a person of lower status, high, low, sareyan, everyone guru prema bhakti said with loving devotion of your guru nirgun sargun ji di ekata, the oneness of nirgun sargun. This is the giver of all that, puran brahm gyan, the full brahm gyan. That's what this gives, this mantra. So this is not just for one particular caste, not just for males, not just for any one particular status of people. This is for everyone. Guru Arjan Dev Sahib Ji is stating. It's very inclusive Naam mantra. The faith of Naam is very inclusive. Guru Arjan Dev Sahib Maharaj is stating. This Nirguna Brahm Ji Vaheguru Naam mantra, seed mantra, is a giver of knowledge of Vaheguru Ji, meaning Brahma Gyan, is a giver of Brahma Gyan to all. So what does that mean? The knowledge of Nirguna and Sarguna being one through loving or devotional worship through prema bhakti. So this Naam mantra, Vaheguru Naam, is the giver of Brahma Gyan. And Brahma Gyan as in the oneness of Nirguna and Sarguna through prema bhakti, obtained through prema bhakti with Vaheguru mantra. Bij mantra. This is the bij, this is the seed mantra. This is everything. This is Sikhi 1,000,000,001, and this is Sikhi 101. This is everything. This is Sikhi Dharma. This is Naam Dharma. This is Sarva Dharma hai Sreshta Dharma. Har ko naam ho jate. Nirmal Karma. This is this Bij mantra. And we'll see later on in this, Maharaj talks about even giving salvation to most like foolish people and stone-hearted people, and even stones literally when Guru Sahib Ji ne Panja la ke utthe bhi tare, right? Panja Sahib we have. So Bij mantra, sarv ko gyan. And then Chaho Varna Meh Jape Kau Naam. Chaho, 4. Varna, castes. Meh, within. Vich. Jatan de vich. Chon jatan de vich. Varnan jatan ch. Jape, repeat. Japana kare. Kou. Koi bhi. Kou can mean someone. Like you're talking about koi banda o koi banda. Or you can say anyone as well. Right? Anyone. Koi bhi. Koi bhi. Naam or naam. All right, Mara Kirpa. So Guru Sahib Ji ਦੇ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਮ ਜੀ ਨੂੰ ਚੌਹਾਂ ਜਾਤਾਂ 'ਚ ਭਾਵੇਂ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਜਪਣਾ ਕਰੇ, ਜਪਣਾ ਜਪਾਉਣਾ ਕਰੇ, ਭਾਵ ਉੱਚੀ ਨੀਵੀਂ ਜਾਤੀ ਇਸਤਰੀ ਪੁਰਸ਼ ਸਭ ਨੂੰ ਇੱਕੋ ਜਿਹਾ ਅਧਿਕਾਰ ਹੈ. Everyone has the same right to jap naam. Doesn't matter what caste you're from, doesn't matter if you're a male or a female, it's equal right to jap naam. This dharma of naam has equal rights. Which is nati sevak hoye nanak paniya pahras hoye. Anyone from the 4 castes can repeat this naam. High, low caste, male, female, etc. All have equal rights to repeat naam. So once again, Sanji Sakhi Mahapurush bolde Sanji Sagal Jahan hai. My bad, I didn't say that properly, but it's not just the 4 castes. It's anyone that people that don't even believe in the caste system. Doesn't matter who you are. Koi bhi naam jap lave. This naam is accessible to anyone and everyone. Oh, what happens to those that jap naam? Mara talks about this now. जो जपै इसकी गाते हुए, जो जेड़ा भी, whomever, जो भी. Japa repeats ਜਿਹੜੇ ਵੀ ਜਪਣਗੇ, or whoever repeats, ਤਿਸ ਕੀ ਗਾਤੇ ਹੋਏ, this. So this, yes, we're talking about that person, tinna, but there's like another arth here as well. That Vaheguru mantra ajapa jap. So that mantra ajapa jap. So we're talking about ajapa jap here as well. So this is in reference to ajapa jap here. Just in here, this doesn't mean ajapa jap. This means that like that, or but that what we're talking about here is also going to be ajapa jap. E of the gate. Gate, once again, two arths. Gate is salvation, pav mukti. Gate is prapati as well, to gain or to obtain. Hoye, hovegi. So jo japa tis ki gate hoye. So arth ਆਪਾਂ ਦੋਨੇ ਇਕੱਠੇ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ, ਇਸ ਲਾਈਨ ਦਾ ਤਾਂ ਅਗਲੀ ਲਾਈਨ ਦਾ. We'll do the arths together. ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗ ਪਾਵੈ ਜਨ ਕੋਇ. ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗ, company of Guru Sahib ji, Sat Sangat ji. Paavੈ, pauna ਕਰਨ, obtain. Jano, Jan is a devotee or lover, lover of Naam. Pyare ji, koi, koi bhi, anyone, koi bhi. All right. So jo japa, ਜਿਹੜਾ ਵੀ ਜਪੂਗਾ ਤਿਸ ਕੀ ਗਾਤੇ ਹੋਏ. And then ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗ ਪਾਵੈ ਜਨ ਕੋਇ. ਸੋ ਕਿਸੇ ਵੀ ਨੀਚ ਤੋਂ ਨੀ ਜਾਤੀ ਤੋਂ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਗੁਰਮੁਖ ਪਿਆਰੇ ਜੀ ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਸਤ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ ਨੂੰ ਪਾਉਣਾ ਕੰਨ. So it doesn't matter if you're from any caste, you can obtain the company of Guru Sahib ji. Anyone can go and be with Guru Granth Sahib Maharaj. Doesn't matter what caste, what faith, what religion, like male, female, and doesn't matter. ਸੋ ਗੁਰ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ ਨੂੰ ਪ੍ਰਾਪਤ ਕਰਕੇ ਉੱਚੀ ਨੀਵੀਂ ਜਾਤ ਚੋਂ ਜੋ ਵੀ ਗੁਰਮੁਖ ਪਿਆਰੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਪਰਮੇਸ਼ਰ ਜੀ ਨਾਲ ਜੁੜ ਕੇ ਗੁਰਪ੍ਰਸਾਦ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਮ ਜੀ ਜਪਣਗੇ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਮੰਤਰ ਜਪਾ ਜਾਪ ਦੀ ਅੰਦਰੋਂ ਹੀ ਪ੍ਰਾਪਤੀ ਹੋਵੇਗੀ. ਭਾਵ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਮੰਤਰ ਜੀ ਜਪਣੇ ਕਰਕੇ ਅੰਦਰੋਂ ਜਪਾ ਜਾਪ ਪ੍ਰਗਟ ਹੋ ਜਾਣਗੇ. ਫਰਸਟ ਅਰਥ. ਦੂਜਾ ਅਰਥ, ਤਿੰਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਵਿਕਾਰਾਂ ਔਗਣਾਂ ਜਮਾ ਜੂਨਾ ਤੋਂ ਮੁਕਤੀ ਹੋ ਜਾਵੇਗੀ. The traditional arth, which is ਤਿਸ ਕੀ ਗਾਤੇ ਹੋਏ, they will gain salvation, right? So we'll explain this a little bit further. Mara Kirpa. Let me just write the arths in English. So even people of lower caste can gain the company of Guru Sahib Ji. That's just This is not part of the artha, just information, right? So anyone can gain the company of Guru Sahib Ji, right? Because we're talking about Sad Sange Pave Jana Koi, like whoever can, someone needs to get to Sangat, right? Someone needs to get to Guru Sahib Ji. But anyone can get to Guru Sahib Ji. Guru Sahib Ji accessible, right? Whomever repeats Vaheguru Mantar will gain a japa jap internally. They will gain salvation from vikars, bad deeds, the cycle of birth and death, right? 84 lakh. So from the repetition of Vaheguru Mantar, a japa jap will resound inside. Tes ki gate hoye. So tes meaning a japa jap, ki avgat meaning obtain, hoy will happen. They will obtain a japa jap. Tes ki gate hoye. They will obtain a japa jap, right? So tes ki gate hoye, one arth is they will gain salvation. So whoever japs naam, they will gain salvation. And then the duja arth here is tes ki gate hoye. The gat, the obtaining of, the gaining of a japa jap will happen too. This a japa jap will happen too. The gata of japa jap, the gaining of a japa jap. So how does that happen? Well, when we japa naam with our tongue, with our sort, meaning with our concentration, when the mind runs and we bring it back to Vaheguru Mantar, and we do that practice, Kirtan helps with that. It puts you into a very emotional state, and then you can jump Vaheguru Mantra from there. You can listen to history, you can jump it from there, Guru Sahib Ji's history. You can jump it straight. You can listen to Gurbani, what Gurbani is saying. And that puts you, that's jumping that mantra as well. So when you read Gurbani, you feel like saying Vaheguru, Vaheguru. When you say Vaheguru, you feel like reading Gurbani. They're interchangeable. They're one of the same. They work beautifully together. So whoever repeats Vaheguru Mantra, when you keep repeating it, the second round of marriage, the first round is to do Seva and Simran, but the second round is where a japa jap resounds, right? Is where that ton upjadiya. And then you get lean in that ton, like how a snake charmer bean jo bean bajonda, and the snake gets mast and it just is zoned and just fully zoned and mast in that ton. And very similarly, you get zoned into the ajapa japana hadaton. So Sadh Sange Pave Jana Koi, through Sangat, through Guru Sahib Ji. Jo japa tis ki gate hoye, they will gain salvation, whoever japs it. Whoever japs tis ki gate hoye, that japping will turn into a japa jap as well. The gaining, the gati of the parapti, the obtaining of a japa jap will happen if we keep japping. Beautiful art. Also, guys, don't forget to keep writing what do these lines mean to me. Because this is what we just talked about. So Pandita Juman Parvodha, and then Har ki Katha Hirday Basave. When that Pandit, when this knowledge, noble individual that's sitting inside you guys does this, starts doing this vichar and starts writing, what do these lines mean to me? You gain different perspective on your life. Maybe going through a hard time in life, each of these lines will give you a different little piece of how to handle certain situations. So keep writing. all like what do these lines mean to me is a very important piece of what we're trying to do here. Um, is self-analysis, is reflection, um, is reflecting on your life through the lens of Gurbani. And that's where our strength will come from Gurbani. And this is how our strength comes once we start connecting this with, when we start connecting Gurbani Ji, the Arts of Gurbani Ji to our life. And what writing does is it allows you to expand something that, like when you got a cluttered mind, it's hard to, we could think of things and, oh, this is what this means to me in my life. And you can start thinking, once you start putting it on paper and then you review it, there's a lot more clarity that comes. Because now you don't have to remember these things, they're written down for you and you can just view them. And then you could pick points off and say, okay, this is maybe how I should be viewing this situation. And and that will actually give you the strength to change your perspective on a situation, right? For example, if someone's going through a painful period, some of these lines might change our perspective and give us something like Dukh vich Sukhmani, right? Like in pain, drink it as sukh. You know what I mean? Like it might change our perspective. Oh, I should be focused on, Omara is talking about ajapa jap, and I'm talking about something else right now. Like, oh, there's a huge distinction about where I need to go and where I'm at or what I'm currently trying to do. So maybe it'll just change your perspective. It'll shift your perspective, writing will, once you write Arts of Gurbani. So Kar Kirpa Antare Aur Tara. Kare, Karke, do. Kirpa, grace, bless. Kirpa. Antare, inside, andar. Or, heart, hriday. Tara, to put in, to take on. Vasadande. So Kare Kirpa, grace, Kirpa Karke, the blessing. Antar inside, or inside, where inside the heart, Tara, to put in. Mehervan, Sahib, Mehervan, Sahib, Mera Mehervan, Ji, Sagal Gau De Edano. सतगुरु साहब महाराज जी महाविस्वाद महान किरपा करके जिस ते हृदय अंदर वाहिगुरु नाम जी वसा दिंदे हैं. Whosever heart Guru Sahib Ji blesses with Naam, or whosever heart Guru Sahib Ji enshrines with Naam, puts Naam inside someone's heart. So what I was the law marriage lines. So the lama, the Partha lama, it can be interpreted through, I guess, for Amrit. Yeah, maybe depends on how you interpret it. What I was trying to get at was Chanda Nanak Duji Lav Chalai Anhad Sabda Vajai. So at the end of the Duji Lam, before the couple walks around Guru Granth Sahib Ji, Mara says, Chanda Nanak Duji Lav Chalai, when the second Lam happens, Anhad Sabda Vajai, the Anhad Shabda resounds. That's the Duji Lam. That's what happens there. First Lam is ਜਿਹੜਾ ਕਰਮ ਆਪਾਂ ਸੇਵਾ ਤੇ ਸਿਮਰਨ talks about seva and simran and moving from on that perspective. The third lam speaks about ਮਨ ਵੈਰਾਗ ਹੋ ਪਿਆ ਨਾ ਮਨ ਚ ਵੈਰਾਗ ਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ. And then vairag, I mean, what is vairag, right? And we've spoken about this to some degree. And then the fourth state is the Malabdhi, right? Harapaya Prabhu Avinasi. That's the fourth law Maharaj ends with, like the obtaining of the one. So I hope that answers what you're trying to ask. Kare Kirpa Antare Uratara. Whose ever heart Guru said he blesses with Naam. Paso Pret Mogat Pathar Kautara. So literally, figuratively as well. Paso, Pasu, animals, Pashu, or animals with 4 feet. You want to be a bit more precise. Pret, ghosts. Mogad, Murakha, someone that may be foolish, one with a lack of understanding. Pathar is pathar, stone. Go, nu, or two. Tara, to make swim. Or meaning to give salvation. We talk about salvation when we said tara. But tara is tarna, to swim, right? To make swim. Tara. If it was tara, it would be to swim. It was tara, it's someone that gives you the ability to swim. Tara. Tar lengthen. Mogada, foolish, one of lack of understanding. Pat Murakha, Pathar, stone, Pret, ghost, Paso, Pashu, animals with 4 feet. ਉਸ ਜੂਨਾ ਭੋਗਣ ਵਾਲੇ ਪਸ਼ੂ ਪ੍ਰੇਤ ਮੂਰਖ ਪੱਥਰ ਦਿਲ ਜੀਵ ਨੂੰ ਤਾਰ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਹਨ. Right? So I'll write the first artha, that's the first artha in Punjabi, and then in English we'll write the first artha here. Guru Sahib Ji gives that animal-like, ghost-like, foolish, stone-hearted individual salvation. Right? So the animal, the ghost, the foolish, the stone heart, the stone, we're talking about the individual here. So animal, ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਜਾਨਵਰ ਵਰਗੀਆਂ ਕਰਤੂਤਾਂ ਆ, ghost-like individual, animal-like individual. So Guru Sahib Ji gives that animal, ghost, foolish, stone-hearted individual salvation. ਉਸ ਜੂਨਾ ਭੋਗਣ ਵਾਲੇ ਪਸ਼ੂ, ਪ੍ਰੇਤ, ਮੂਰਖ, ਪੱਥਰ ਦਿਲ ਜੀਵ ਨੂੰ ਤਾਰ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਹਨ. Duja Artha, Guru Sahib Ji gives salvation to foolish individuals, animals, ghosts, and stones as well. Besamaj, Paso, ਪ੍ਰੇਤ ਪਾਥਰ ਨੂੰ ਤਾਰ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਹਨ। So ਪ੍ਰੇਤ Sakhi Bhagji writes here, Guru Nanak Dev Sahib Maharaj Ji in Kanchi with Bhai Mardana Ji to he's telling Bhai Mardana Ji to do Kirtan. So Bhai Mardana Ji did Kirtan. Pret Panani Muni. So the Panani Muni was a ghost. Odi Kalyan Karai si. So Guru Nanak Dev Sahib Ji Kirtan karwa ke kalyan karai si. So through Kirtan, Bhai Mardana Ji did Kirtan, that that ghost Panani Muni was given salvation to. And you know, he thanked Guru Sahib Ji, Bhai Mardana Ji, and he goes, Meri surat is kutiya cha reh gayi si, isliye mainu pret manana paya, right? Because my surat, my concentration, it got left behind in this place that I used to do bhakti in, that I was in, and that's why I had to enter the form of a preta, of a ghost. Bhagavad gives a lot of drishtants here of why he writes, like literally, like animals, ghosts, and stones gain salvation. So ਮਹੱਲੇ ਨੌਵੇਂ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਦਿੱਲੀ 'ਚ ਸ਼ਹੀਦੀ ਦੇਣ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਗੰਨੇ ਚੂਪ ਕੇ ਛਿੱਲਾਂ ਸੁੱਟੀਆਂ, ਇੱਕ ਪ੍ਰੇਤ ਨੇ ਚੂਪੀਆਂ, ਜਿਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਉਸਦੀ ਕਲਿਆਣ ਹੋ ਗਈ, right? So there, even Guru Tegh Bahadur Sahib Ji, before he gave Shahidi in Delhi, you know, he was eating sugar cane, and when he threw the sugar cane down, a pret came, and they say a pret, you know, sucked on that sugar cane that Guru Sahib Ji did, and through that, the pret got salvation as well. And then when it comes to Pathar, Guru Nanak Dev Sahib Maharaj Ji ne Bali Kandari te de rode Parvat nu panja la ke. So when Bali Kandari threw the stone, Guru Sahib Ji put his hand there, and that's where Sri Panja Sahib Ji banwa dete, right? And then when Ramchandra was, we're talking about a different joke now, when Ramchandra was headed towards Sri Lanka to go get Sita Mata, he wrote Ram on each stone, and those stones floated in that water. So you could take it like that as well. So the first artha is speaking about the human being like an animal, ghost, stone-hearted person. The second artha is literally the stones and the ghosts and the foolish individuals. And and the prets, the ghosts, all of them. Yeah, so the fourth state of marriage is Prapti is in Chautha Pad. Absolutely. Prapti is beyond Rajotamo Sato, right? Chauthe Pad mein Gatapai. It is the fourth state when we move beyond this Rajotamo Sato and all that. And that is where the fourth lam is. That Prapti is at that state as well. So definitely, yeah, something to look into. A beautiful, beautiful body to understand. All right, so Paso Pret Mugata Pathar Ko Tara. And now Mara talks about medicine. Sarv rog ka aukhado naam. This is a famous line um, of Guru Granth Sahib Ji. There's a camp. The camp's name is Sarv rog ka aukhado naam. And what they do is people that have diseases, they go to this camp and they make them repeat different lines of Bani and they heal them through that. Sarva, sare, all, rog, disease, roga, ka, da, av, aukhado, medicine, daru, namo, nam. Right? So sarv, all, rog, disease, ka, da, of aukhado, medicine, nam or nam. We'll do the next lines together. This line, next line, Kalyan Rup Mangal Gunagam. Kalyan means salvation. Kalyan. Keval Mukti. Roop means form. Mangal means praise or happiness. Jasa. Guna, virtue. Guna, or virtues here. Or you can just write Guna, virtue. Gam. Gam has two arts. Gam means to sing. Guna. And Gam means Nagar, village. So two arts. I'll do them in English first. Kalyan, salvation, Roop, form, Mangal, praise, happiness, Guna, virtues, Gam, to sing. And Gam also village. Singing the virtues of Nam is the medicine for all diseases. So we're talking about the disease of the body. We're talking about mental illness as well, or mental diseases. We're talking about the greatest disease of all, ego. That I mean, disease of the body may end our body, but this disease of the ego is my Vaheguru. This goes on with us, and this is what we're trying to this is our biggest battle. This is that warrior we're trying to battle. We may change forms, we may change bodies, but this ego, that's the battle. That's a real battle. And then singing about the virtues of Vaheguru provides one with happiness and salvation. So village, where does village come in? Singing the virtues of Nam. So Nam is the village here. It's kind of difficult to write in English. I mean, in Punjabi, I'll say it and then you guys can grasp it a little bit easier. Yeah, let's write that down and talk about that from that perspective. So all these Shubh Gunas, Sat, Santokh, Daya, Vichar, Nimrata, Shanshiti, Gribi, Prem, Tyag, Khima, Tirj, Nirvairta. All these Shubh Guna diya, Sarv Vyapi, Vismad, Antakala, Sahit, with Shakti, all this. Vaheguru Ji de, Jas de, Sarv Vyapi Mahavismad, Nagar. So, the Nagar, the village of praise. Satguru Sahib Ji de Bakshin Nam Ji. Or the village of Nam, right here. So, Shubh Guna diya, Antakala Sahit, Vaheguru Ji de Jas de, Sarv Vyapi Mahavismad, Nagar. Satguru Sahib Ji de Bakshin Nam Ji. ਹਉਮੈ ਦੀਰਘ ਰੋਗ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਮਨ ਬਾਣੀ ਸਰੀਰ ਦੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਰੋਗਾਂ ਦੇ ਦਾਰੂ ਕਲਿਆਣ ਰੂਪ ਹਨ. So Naam, which is the village where all the Shubh guns are as well, where Naam is, that is the medicine of all bamariyan, illnesses. ਦੂਜਾ ਅਰਥ ਵਿਸਮਾਦ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਗੁਣਾਂ ਦਾ ਗਾਉਣਾ ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਕੇਵਲ ਮੁਕਤੀ ਰੂਪ ਹੈ. So singing the praises of Vaheguru Ji is provides one with keval mukti, provides one with mukti, with salvation. So singing the virtues of Naam is in the village of Naam. We're singing the virtues. Yeah, in the village of Naam is the medicine of all diseases. There's a medicine of all disease. If you want to add the arth, Gam as in village, into the first arth. Naam is the village. And that's where the virtues lie as well. Vaheguru. Let's move on, guys. Kahu jogate. With any technique, you cannot obtain taram by technique, right? Kahu, any, kise bhi jogate, jogati dwara, technique dwara. Kita, wherever, kite bhi. Na, no, nahi. Paya, obtain, paide. Dharma, dharma, religion, path of truth, dharma. So we talked about different people trying different things. Rastarye being characteristics, being Radha Krishna. How Pandits spoke about others that we spoke about as well. Not come to my head right now. But in this, what we spoke about. Kahu Jogate, all these techniques. Kitena Payatara me. Path of truth, Nam Taram cannot be obtained this way. And now, next line, we'll do us together. Nanak, Guru Sahib Ji, Mahalla Panjwa Ji, and Guru Arjan Dev Sahib Maharaj Ji. Teso, Tinnanu, or them, Mila, met, or Milene. Jeso. So Jesu means Jinnah Pav, meaning we're talking about Guru Sahib Ji here. Tana Parpuji Satguru Sri Guru Nanak Dev Sahib Maharaj Ji. Jesu. We're talking about Jes as in that person, but we're talking about Dham as in Guru Sahib Ji. Jesu. Jinnanu. Guru Sahib Ji ne likhya, written, or likhya. Tore, Tore means beginning, Torohi. And karma means bakshish, karma means blessing, karma means grace, or the writing of grace. Because we're talking about like likhya tore karme, we're talking about like the writing of karma, right? So writing of grace, of this kirpa, writing of this kirpa. नानक तेसो मिला जैसो लिखया तोरे कारण में. So the writing, the blessings upon whose forehead this kirpa was written by Vaheguru Ji. So this is what we're about to talk about. We'll do it in English first. So Guru Arjan Dev Sahib Maharaj is stating that dharma of Vaheguru Naam cannot be obtained through any techniques. We talked about this in the third Astpadi, cutting out our bodies, hanging upside down, sitting amongst the 5 fires for tapa. This grace of Naam is only obtained by those. So this grace of Naam, so Naam was obtained by Guru Nanak Dev Sahib Maharaj Ji. Is only obtained by those whom Vaheguru Ji has written for from the beginning. So Guru Nanak Dev Sahib Ji is written for, that Guru Sahib Ji had Naam, would have Naam, from which this was given to Guru Angad Dev Sahib Maharaj Ji, and so on, and it continued. And it continued on until Mahapurushas got it, and it's continuing on now, how Guru Sahib Ji and Mahapurush are giving it to everyone. ਨਾਨਕ ਤਿਸੋ ਮਿਲੈ ਜਿਸ ਲਿਖਿਆ ਧੋਰੇ ਕਰ ਮੇ. ਨਾਮ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲਿਆ. Or we talking about ਕਾਹੂ ਜੁਗ ਤੇ ਕਿਤੇ ਨਾ ਪਾਈਏ ਧਰਮੇ. This dharma, meaning the path of Naam, ਨਾਨਕ ਤਿਸੋ ਮਿਲੈ ਜਿਸ ਲਿਖਿਆ ਧੋਰੇ ਕਰ ਮੇ. It was written for Guru Nanak Dev Sahib Maharaj Ji to have this Naam and to spread it to all. And that's where it came from. Vaheguru mantra. Guru Sahib Ji gave it to Guru Angad Dev Sahib Maharaj Ji, to Guru Amar Das Sahib Maharaj Ji, to Guru Ram Das Sahib Maharaj Ji, so on. We have Guru Granth Sahib Maharaj Ji now. Multiple Mahapurushas gained it, became Brahmagyanis, Baba Deep Singh Ji and them. Currently, there are Mahapurushas in our Panth that have this blessing. And Guru Sahib Ji is also giving it to all of us. From Guru Sahib Ji, the Khand and the Brahmanda, the universe, everyone gets it. So that was for this week, guys. Next week, we'll talk about like who Ram Das is. And yes, this is number 5. So next week's number 6, 40 number 6. Moving along, Mara Kirpa. Hope you guys are well. You guys are flowing beautifully in your lives. Ups are beautiful, downs are beautiful. Every situation is beautiful. Every situation is opportunity to grow from. Mara Kirpa Rakha. Vaheguru Saloko Ore Tara Jo Antare Naam Sarb mein pekha Bhagavano Nimakh Nimakh Thakur Namaskara Nanako ho apar so sagal ne satara Astpadi. मिथ्या नाही रसना पारस, मन मह प्रीत निरंजन दारस। परतरया रूप न पेखै नेत्र, साध की टहल संत संग हेत। कारण न सुनै काहू की निंदा, सब ते जानै आपस को मंदा। गुर प्रसाद बिख्या पर हरै, मन की बासना मन ते टरै। इंद्री जित पंच दोख ते राहत, नानक कोट मध्य को ऐसा अपारस। बैसनो सो जिस ऊपर सो प्रसन्न, बिसन की माया ते होए भिन्न। कर्म करत होवे निह कर्म, ते सो बैसनो का निर्मल धर्म। काहू फल की इच्छा नहीं बाछै, केवल भगत कीर्तन संगे राचै। मानता अंतर सिमरन गोपाल, सब ऊपर होवत कृपाल। आप दृढ़ अवरह नाम जपावै, नानक ओहु बैसनो परम गति पावै। भगवती भगवंत भगत का रंगो, सगल त्यागै दुष्ट का संगो। मानते बिन सह सगला पारमो, कर पूजै सगल पार ब्रह्मो। साध संगे पापा मलक होवै, तिस भगवती की मत उत्तम होवै। भगवंत की टहल करे नित नीत, मानो तन अर्पै बिसन प्रीत। हर के चरण हृदय बसावै, नानक ऐसा भगवती भगवंत को पावै। सो पंडित जो मन प्रबोधै, ਜਿਹੜਾ ਮਨ ਨੂੰ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਪ੍ਰਬੋਧਦਾ। ਰਾਮ ਨਾਮ ਆਤਮ ਮਹਿ ਸੋਧੈ, ਰਾਮ ਨਾਮ ਸਾਰੋ ਰਸ ਪੀਵੈ। ਸੋ ਪੰਡਿਤ ਕੈ ਉਪਦੇਸ ਜਗੁ ਜੀਵੈ, हर की कथा हृदय बसावै। सो पंडित तो फिर जोन न आवै, वेद पुराण सिमरत बूझै मूल। सूखम मह जानੈ असथूल, चौह वर्ना को दे उपदेश। नानक सो पंडित को सदा आदेश। And we'll go over this. The last arth, I think we left off in Gurmukhi as well. So Punjabi ਚ ਆਪਾਂ ਕੋ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਹੁਣ। ਪਰ ਬੀਜ ਮੰਤਰੋ ਸਰਬ ਕੋ ਗਿਆਨ, ਚੌਹ ਵਰਨਾ ਮਹਿ ਜਪੈ ਕਉ ਨਾਮ। जो जो जपै तिस की गाते होए, साध संगे पावै जनो कोय। कर कृपा अंतरे और धारै, पासो प्रेत मुगत पाथर को तारै। सगल सर्ब रोग का औखदो नाम, कल्याण रूप मंगल गुण गाम। काहू जोगते किते न पाइयै धर्म में, नानक तिसो मिलै जे सो लिखिया तोरे घर में। Guru Nanak Sahib Ji got the religion and Naam, and he gave it to Guru Sahib Ji's, and Santa Mahapurush is coming to us. And today we're going to talk about who Ram Das is. जिसका माने पार ब्रह्म का निवास, तिसका नाम सत्य रामदास। आत्म राम तिसो नदरी आया, दास दसंतन पाए तिने पाया। सदा निकटे निकटे हर जानो, सो दास दरगह परवानो। आपुने दास गो आप कृपा करै, तिसो दास को सब सोझी परै। सगल संग आत्म उदास, ऐसी जोगते नानक रामदास। So I think you guys can see the screen. Anna, I am sharing. So बीज मंत्रो सर्व को ज्ञानो। So the बीज मंत्र, वाहिगुरु नाम मंत्र, महाराज गुरु अर्जन देव साहब महाराज stating that वाहिगुरु दा जेड़ा है मंत्र is a giver of knowledge of वाहिगुरु ब्रह्म ज्ञान to all. And what is that? That nirguna and sarguna are one, and you obtain that knowledge through prema bhakti, through loving devotion, through kirtan, through seva, through simran. चौह वर्नाम है जपै को नाम। Anyone from these four castes can repeat this naam, but it's not limited to the four castes. Jada, even if you don't believe in any caste, accessible to all. जो जो जपै तिस की गाते होए, साध संग पावै जन कोय। So whoever japs naam, well, first of all, anyone can obtain the company of Guru Sahib, right? ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗੇ ਪਾਵੇ ਜਨ ਕੋਏ। ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਮਰਜੀ ਹੋਵੇ, doesn't matter low caste, doesn't matter female, male, doesn't matter anything. Anyone can obtain the company of Guru Sahib. So whoever repeats Vaheguru mantra will gain a japa jap. So jo jo japa tis ki gaate hoye. So that Vaheguru mantra japa jap, gata also means prapti, to obtain. Tiski gate hoy, they will obtain a bit japa jap as well. So as we repeat jap with our tongues, whoever repeats Vaheguru mantra will gain this ton will gain a japa jap internally. So they will gain salvation from vikar, bad deeds, the cycle of birth and death. Like, they'll obtain mukti as well, right? Kare kirpa antare oratara. Whoever Guru Sahib Ji, whose ever heart Guru Sahib Ji's antare or heart blesses with naam. Paso pareet mogat pathar ko tara. So Guru Sahib Ji gives that mammal, goes foolish, stone-hearted individual salvation. So first arth we're doing as in this pray, this mogda, this pathar is this paso, this pashu is this person, right? So like a mammal, like a ghost, like a foolish, like a stone-hearted individual, Guru Sahib gives that person salvation. But Guru Sahib Ji gives animals or mammals, ghosts, stones salvation as well, right? And we just Guru Sahib Ji ne Panja Laya, we talked about that, talked about other Sakhiyan as well, right? Sarvaro ka aukhadanam kalyana rupa mangala gunagam. So singing the virtues of Nam is a medicine for all diseases. So yeah, physical diseases and disease of ego as well. So singing the virtues of Vaheguruji provides one with happiness and salvation. Mangal, right? So happiness. So singing the virtues provides kalyan as well. So both those things. काहू जोगत कितना पाइया धर में नानक ते सो मिला जिसो लिखिया तोरे कर में. So Punjabi च ਆਪਾਂ ਗੁਰਮੁਖੀ ਚ कहते हैं, because we did it in English, I believe. So Guru Sahib Maharaj Ji ਭਾਵੇਂ ਮਥੁਰਾ ਕਾ ਛੁ ਭੇਜ ਨਹੀਂ ਗੁਰੂ ਅਰਜਨ ਨੂੰ ਪਤਾਖੇ ਹਰ ਜੀ ਫਰਮਾ ਰਹੇ ਹਨ. ਦਾਸਨ ਦਾਸ ਤੇ ਪਰਮਪੂਜ ਜੀ ਪਿਤਾ ਜੀ ਨੂੰ ਧਰਮ ਇਤਨਾ ਖਰਾ ਪਿਆਰਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਧਰਮ ਦੇ ਮਾਰਗ ਚੱਲਣ ਵਾਲੇ ਮਹਾਪੁਰਸ਼ਾਂ ਦੇ ਚਰਨ ਨਿਤ ਪੂਜਣ ਬਾਰੇ ਆਪਣੀ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਨੂੰ ਕਹਿ ਰਹੇ ਹਨ. ਭਲੇ ਉਹ ਚਰਾਗੋ ਅੰਧਿਆਰ ਮਹਿ ਸਭ ਕਲ ਉਦਰੀ ਇੱਕ ਨਾਮ ਧਰਮ. ਸਰਵ ਧਰਮ ਹੈ ਸ੍ਰੇਸ਼ਟ ਧਰਮ, ਉਹ ਹਰ ਕੋ ਨਾਮ ਜਪ ਨਿਰਮਲ ਕਰਮ. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਮ ਜਪਣ ਜਪਾਉਣ ਨਿਰਮਲ ਨਿਸ਼ਕਾਮ ਕਰਮ ਕਰਨ ਕਰਾਉਣ ਰੂਪ ਸੱਚੇ ਨਾਮ ਧਰਮ. ਰਤੀ ਰਤੀ ਸੀਰ ਕਟਾਉਣ ਪੁੱਠੇ ਲਮਕਣ ਪੰਜ ਧੂਣੀਆਂ ਤਾਉਣ ਆਦਿ all the stuff we talked about in the ਤੀਜੀ ਅਸ਼ਟਪਦੀ ਕਿਸੇ ਵੀ ਜੁਗਤੀ ਨਾਲ ਕਿਤੇ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਾਈਦੇ, right? So ਨਾਮ cannot be obtained through all these ਜੁਗਤੀਆਂ. ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਭਾਵ ਧੰਨ ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਦੇਵ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਜੀ ਨੂੰ ਨਿਰਮਲ ਨਿਸ਼ਕਾਮ ਕਰਮ ਕਰਨ ਕਰਾਉਣ ਨਾਮ ਜਪਣ ਜਪਾਉਣ ਸੱਚੀ ਸਿੱਖੀ ਧਰਮ ਦੀ ਬਖਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਦਾ ਲੇਖ ਧੁਰੋਂ ਹੀ ਅਕਾਲ ਪੁਰਖ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਲਿਖਿਆ ਹੈ. So this writing that Vaheguru Ji gave or wrote for Guru Nanak Dev Sahib Maharaj Ji, ਤਿੰਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲੇ ਹਨ. They obtained this ਨਾਮ ਧਰਮ. ਤਿੰਨਾਂ ਦੁਆਰਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਮਹੱਲੇ ਦੂਜੇ ਤੀਜੇ ਚੌਥੇ ਜੀ ਨੂੰ ਅਨੇਕਾਂ ਮਹਾਪੁਰਸ਼ਾਂ ਤੇ ਖੰਡਾ ਬ੍ਰਹਮੰਡਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲੇ ਹਨ. So from Guru Nanak Dev Sahib Maharaj Ji has spread, Akal Purkh Ji has written ਧੁਰੋਂ ਹੀ ਜੇ ਨਾਨਕ ਤੇ ਸੋ ਮਿਲਿਆ ਜਿਸੋ ਲਿਖਿਆ ਧੁਰੇ ਕਰ ਮੇ. ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਦੇਵ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਮਸਤਕ ਤੇ ਲਿਖਿਆ ਆ. ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਦੇਵ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ was to get ਨਾਮ ਧਰਮ and Guru Sahib Ji has spread it. ਠੀਕ ਆ ਜੀ. Now we will come to this week's जिसका माने और here we go. जिसके माने पार ब्रह्म का निवास हो. जिस जेदे भी जिस दे whom क्या De, of, mane. You guys know what man means? Par Brahm. It means Vaheguru Ji. Ka, da, of. Nivaso. Nivas means residence. Punjabi jab ਆਪਾਂ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਹੋਵੇ ਤਾਂ we can break down ਨਿਵਾਸ. So ne ਵਿਸ਼ੇਸ਼ ਕਰਕੇ vaso ਵਸਣਾ. Vaso is like to reside. ਵਿਸ਼ੇਸ਼ ਕਰਕੇ is like with emphasis, you know, ਵਿਸ਼ੇਸ਼ ਕਰਕੇ ਉੱਥੇ ਰਹਿਣਾ. With particular residence or the ਵਿਸ਼ੇਸ਼ ਕਰਕੇ. तो जिसके माने पार ब्रह्म का निवास हो. पंजाबी च ਰੋਟੀਆਂ ਲਈ ਘੁੰਗਰੂ ਬੰਨ ਕੇ ਮੰਦਰ 'ਚ ਨੱਚਣ ਵਾਲੇ ਨੂੰ ਰਾਮਦਾਸ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਹਨ. ਘੁੰਗਰ ਬਾਹ ਦੇ ਧੈ ਰਾਮਦਾਸਾ ਰੋਟੀਆਂ ਕੇ ਉਪਾਵਾ. ਰੋਟੀਆਂ ਕਾਰਣੇ ਪੂਰੇ ਤਾਲ ਆਪ ਪਛਾੜੇ ਧਰਤੀ ਨਾਲ. ਹੰਕਾਰ ਵਿਕਾਰ ਪਖੰਡ ਮੇਟ ਕੇ ਸਹੀ ਸੱਚੇ ਗੁਰਸੇਵਕ ਰਾਮਦਾਸ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਸੁਲੱਛਣ ਫਰਮਾ ਰਹੇ ਹਨ. So Guru Sahib Ji is about to speak about what a real Ramdas should be. ਜਿਸ ਗੁਰਮੁਖ ਪਿਆਰੇ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਮਨ 'ਚ ਵਿਸਮਾਦ ਵਿਆਪਕ ਪ੍ਰਕਾਸ਼ਕ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜਪਾ ਜਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਦਾ ਵਿਸ਼ੇਸ਼ ਕਰਕੇ ਵਸਣਾ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ. Right? So English. So this is Gurbani here. The temple dancers tied bells around their ankles to earn their living. And then this is a different line. They beat the drums for the sake of bread. They throw themselves upon the ground. A Ramdas is a dancer who wears metallic bells around the ankles to perform in mandars for food. Guru Sahib Ji is stating the characteristics of a true Gurmukh Ramdas. So Guru Sahib Ji is stating, in whose heart a japa jap Vaheguru Ji resides. Jiska mane, in whose man Par Brahm resides. So in whose heart Vaheguru Ji resides. Tiska naam Satya Ramdas. So tiska, I'm going to put a ka together with tiska for English. That person's tiska. Punjabi ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਪਾਂ ਤਿਸ ਕਾ ਦਾ ਅਰਥ ਦਾ ਕਰ ਦਵਾਂਗੇ. Naam, just straight naam. That person's name in whose heart Vaheguru Ji resides is Satya, true. Satya, निश्चय करके, with full faith. Sacha or asli, the real. Ram Das. So Ramdas you can just write together here too, just straight Ramdas. But Ram means Vaheguru Ji. If we're going to break it down, Akri Artha, Ram Das means servant. Das. So the servant of Vaheguru. So that person's name is the true Ramdas. So in whose heart Vaiguruji resides, the above line, that person's name is the true Ramdas. This ਗੁਰਮੁਖ ਪਿਆਰੇ ਜੀ ਦਾ ਨਾਮ ਨਿਸ਼ਚੈ ਕਰਕੇ ਸੱਚਾ ਅਸਲੀ ਖਰਾ ਧਰਮੀ दासन दास रामदास है छछा छोरे दास तुम्हारे दास दासन के पानी हारे. तिसका नाम सत्य रामदास. ਇਹਦਾ ਨਾਮ ਹੈ ਰਾਮਦਾਸ in whose heart par Brahm resides, Navas. Tiska naam, that person's name is Satya Ramdas, is a true Ramdas. That is the real Ramdas. So now Guru Sahib Ji is about to talk about this Ramdas. Will give us more information about this Ramdas. Atam Ram. This another aya. Atam. Bhagavad Ji writes Atam as Apna Aap Sarupa. English will write as soul or your own form, the essence, the mool, the tat form. Ramo. Vyapak Vaheguruji. Vaheguruji. This or that person. This or. Nadri. Nadri means Nigadevich, within sight. Aya came, I. So Atam Ramo, teso nadri aya. Atam, soul, Ramo, teso nadri, within sight, aya came. So ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਸਰੂਪ ਆਤਮਾ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਰਾਮ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਉਸ ਰਾਮਦਾਸ ਜੀ ਨੂੰ ਨਜ਼ਰੀ ਨਿਗਾਹ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਨਿਗਾਹ 'ਚ ਆ ਗਏ. ਅਕਾਲ ਜੀ ਨਿਗਾਹ 'ਚ ਆਏ. ਸੋ ਹਮ दासन के दास प्यारे तिस गोरख प्यारे राम जी दे रामदास दासन दास दी निगाह 'ਚ निर्मल निर्वैर अपना आप स्वरूप व्यापक वाहिगुरु जी आए ਹਨ. ਭਾਵ ਸਾਖਿਆਤ ਹੋ ਗਏ ਹਨ. ਭਾਵ ਇੰਗਲਿਸ਼ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ their own form of Vaheguru Ji has come within the sight of such a Gurmukh Ramdas. In other words, a Ramdas had seen Vaheguru Ji, has the darshan of Vaheguru Ji, is in the leenta of the prakash of Vaheguru Ji. नानक दृष्टि आया उस तते करने जोग कबीर मानो निर्मल भया जैसा गंगा नीरो पाछे लागो हरे फिरै कहत कबीर कबीर नाम देव हरे जियो बस हे संगे. So Bhag Namdev and Hari Ji, they reside together. Bas he sange. So their own form of Vaheguru Ji, their Atma, their Atam form, the soul, through Ajapa Jap, through Anahaton, through climbing that body, starts from Vaheguru Mantra, Mool Mantra, Gurbani, Seva. So through that, eventually hitting Ajapa Jap and climbing that body until the Prakash that it becomes Sakyata. So their own form of Vaheguru Ji has come within the sight of such a Gurmukh Ramdas. So if you want to be called a Ramdas, you have to have obtained this status of the oneness with Akal Ji. This leenta of, like Bhag Namdev Ji is a Ramdas. Hare Jiyo Basa He Sange. Bhag the Kabir Sahib. Right? So this is one thing now. So Atama Ram is another yaya, hai na? ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਅਕਾਲ ਜੀ ਵਸੇ ਆ, so we did right here, ਜਿਸ ਕੈ ਮਾਨੇ ਪਾਰ ਬ੍ਰਹਮ ਕਾ ਨਿਵਾਸ, in whose heart ਪਾਰ ਬ੍ਰਹਮ ਜੀ lives. And now that person named Ramdas, Atam Ram, that's another Yaya, they found Vahiguruji within their heart. And then the humility, the gribi, the humbleness, Das the Santan Pai, Tene Paya. So Das, servant, Das. The Santan, Dasanda, servant of servant. So what is a servant of a servant? Well, Baba Deep Singh Ji serves Guru Sahib Ji. And then if we were to go and do Seva Baba Deep Singh Ji, we would be Das and Das. Someone like Jwar Singh, that serves, that stays with the Pagaji and helps him out with things. Who Pagaji is, Jwar Singh, everyone's connected with Guru Sahib Ji, but like is being the servant of a servant. Das and Das. Pai. Pai means the sentiment. Pai also means prem or love. Pav. What's your pav? What's the sentiment behind something? Bhagaji also wrote Anusari. Anusari hona ਕਿਸੇ ਦੀ ਆਗਿਆ ਚ ਚੱਲਣਾ, ਮਾਲਕ ਕੁਛ ਕਹੇ ਤਾਂ ਉਹਦੀ ਆਗਿਆ ਮੰਨਣੀ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਅਨੁਸਾਰੀ ਹੋ ਜਾਣਾ. But the sentiment of being a servant of a servant. Tene, that person. Tenane. Paya, obtained by. Das the Santan Pai, Tene Paya. So what else is Ram Das blessed with? I'll write in English first. So that Ramdas, which one we're talking about? This Ramdas, the one that has realized Akal Purkh within their own form, like within their own Atma. That Ramdas has obtained a Japa Jap Vaheguru Ji by being the servant of servants. So they're also humble. They also do seva. And they do seva like of dasandas. Humility, extreme humility, humbleness here. So, Inna Vaheguru Ji de dasandas, Vaheguru Ji de dasandas Ramdas Ji ne dasandas ਭਾਵ ਨਾਲ ਪ੍ਰੇਮ ਕਰਕੇ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਦਾਸਾਂ ਦੇ ਅਨੁਸਾਰੀ ਹੋ ਕੇ, ਦਾਸਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਪ੍ਰੇਮ ਕਰਕੇ, ਦਾਸ ਸੇਵਕਾਂ ਦੇ ਸੇਵਕ, ਗੁਲਾਮਾਂ ਦੇ ਗੁਲਾਮ ਬਣ ਕੇ ਜਪਾ ਜਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਗੁਰ ਪ੍ਰਸਾਦ ਪਾਏ ਹਨ ਪ੍ਰਾਪਤ ਕਰਕੇ, ਆਪ ਕੁਝ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਬਣਦੇ. ਦਾਸ ਪ੍ਰੇਮ ਭਾਵ ਸਹਿਤ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਅੱਠੇ ਪਹਿਰ ਰੋਮ ਕਰਕੇ ਲੀਨ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਹਨ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਲੀਨ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਹਨ. They stay absorbed in Anahatan, they stay absorbed in Shabad, all 8 sections of the day. So they become the servant of servants and they stay absorbed in Ton. सदा निकटे, निकटे हर जान, सदा always, निकटे नेड़े, close, निकटे close, हरे वाहिगुरु जी जानो, know, understand, जानना. So those, the ones sada nikate nikate hare jano, that see Vaheguru closer than close. Sad hi nikate jano prabh swami sagal reen hoye rahiya. Always see Vaheguru as close. Be the dust of everyone's feet. Aath pahar prabh basehe hajure. Kaho nanak sahi jan pure. The one that sees, the ones that see Akal or Prabhuji right in front of them, all 8 sections of the day, they are full beings. Hare jan nekate, nekate hare jan hai, hare rakha kanthe jan tare. ਜਿਹੜੇ ਦਾਸਨ ਦਾਸ ਗੁਰਸੇਵਕ ਰਾਮਦਾਸ ਜੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਨੂੰ ਸਦਾ ਹੀ ਨੇੜੇ ਤੋਂ ਨੇੜੇ ਜਾਣਨਾ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਨ, ਹਰੀ ਜੀ ਨੂੰ ਆਪਣੀ ਜਾਨ ਅਰਪ ਕੇ ਹਰੀ ਦੀ ਜਾਨ ਬਣੇ ਹਨ. ਖਾਲਸਾ ਮੇਰੋ ਪਿੰਡ ਪ੍ਰਾਨ, ਖਾਲਸਾ ਮੇਰੀ ਜਾਨ ਕੀ ਜਾਨ. Those Ramdas Gursevaks that know Vaheguru ji is closer than close, and Guru Sahib is going to expand on this. So sada nikate, nikate hare jano. Those Ramdas Gursevaks that know Vaheguru ji is closer than close. So daso dargah parvan. So daso. That, oh, daso Gursevak Ramdas ji. Servant. Dargah, you guys already know what dargah means. We translated this into 3 different arts multiple times. I didn't write the third one here, but first one Sachkhand, second one Sat Sangat Ji, third one Khand Brahmand Di Rachana, the whole universe, because Akal Purkh Ji resides in the universe, and wherever Akal Purkh is, that's where Sachkhand is. So Sachkhand, Sat Sangat Ji, Anant Brahmand Di Rachana, Parvano, Kabul, accepted. All right, so Dargah, Sachkhand, Parvano, accepted. So those servants, those Ramdas servants. Which ones? Sada nekate, nekate harijana, the ones that see Vaheguru Ji closer than close. What about them? Well, those Ramdas Gursevaks are accepted in Sachkhand. Oho Dasan Das, Gursevak Ramdas Ji, Sachkhand, Sat Sangat Ji, Anant Brahmand Di Rachana Cha, Naam Japdeyan Japondeyan Kabul Han, because they jap naam. And they get others to jap naam. Jano nanak ko tood mangate so gor sekh ki jo aap japa avarah naam japave. Ey kabul khasam naal ja kaal mardi kali. Those Ramdas Gursevaks are accepted in Sachkhand. The ones that see God Purkh closer than close. So Guru Sahib Maharaj Ji apne das ko aape kirpa kare. Apune, their own, apne. Das, servant, das. Go, to, nu. Aape, they themselves. Kirpa, grace, bless, kare, do, karde han. So apne das ko, their own servant, go to ape, they themselves, kirpa, grace, bless, kare, do, karde. आठ पहर कर जोड़ रहो तो पेट हर रायरी अपने दास को आपे कृपा करा है सो गुरु साहब महाराज जी अपने दास ते आप कृपा करते हैं सो गुरु साहब जी अपने दासन दास गरीब रामदास जी ਨੂੰ ਆਪ ਹੀ ਪ੍ਰਕਾਸ਼ ਹੀ ਪ੍ਰਕਾਸ਼ ਰੂਪ ਸ਼ੁਭ ਸ਼ੁੱਧ ਸੱਚੀ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਹੀ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਨ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ blesses their servants the humble ਰਾਮਦਾਸ so Guru Sahib Ji blesses their own servants the humble Ramdas the humble Sevadas अपने दास को आप ही कृपा करें they bless आप ही कृपा करते हैं their own servants अपने दासां में अपने दास को आप ही कृपा करें Guru Sahib Ji blesses their servant the humble Ramdas this udas ko sab sujhi par hai and because Guru Sahib Ji blesses them this udas ko sab sujhi par hai that or teso das servant go to nu sab all soji understanding samajh para pendiya para here it means pendiya it means para means to lay down but para means the understanding comes within like this is what we're talking about literally para means a few things para means there like further away para means to lie down or to fall at someone's like charni pena charni para so to fall at someone's feet to lay down on someone's feet to go down onto someone's feet para but para means this understanding falls within comes within all right so this udas ko sab soji par hai apne das ko aap hi kirpa kare so Guru Sahib Ji blesses their servant and because of this blessing in English here because Guru Sahib Ji blesses him or her the humble Ramdas understands everything about being a Ramdas about the Anhatun, about Brahmagyan, about how to be a Sevadar, about how to serve others. Everything that comes along with being a Ramdas. So because Guru Sahib Ji blesses him or her, the humble Ramdas gains Brahm Gyan, right? Sab Soji Para. So all the Soji, all the understanding of Anahatan, understanding of Brahm Gyan comes with that, right? So because Guru Sahib Ji blesses them, जिस करके तिस दासन दास रामदास जी ਨੂੰ ਪੂਰਨ ਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਆਗਿਆਕਾਰੀ ਪੂਰਨ ਸੱਚੇ ਦਾਸਨ ਦਾਸ ਰਾਮਦਾਸ ਜੀ ਮੰਨਣ ਦੀ ਸਭ ਸੋਝੀ ਪੈਂਦੀ ਹੈ, right? So ਸਾਰੀ ਸੋਝੀ ਪੈ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਆ ਵੀ ਰਾਮਦਾਸ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਬਣਨਾ, ਦਾਸ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਬਣੀਦਾ ਹੈ। ਵਾਹ, kind of secondary earth, very related though. पूर्ण प्रेमा भक्ति पूर्ण ब्रह्म ज्ञान सहित अपने अंदर बार संग प्रकाश प्रकाश रूप जपा जाप सर्व कला भरपूर प्रभ व्यर्था जनहार राम जी दी सब सोझी पैंदी है कि दासन दास दे पार ब्रह्म जी पार ब्रह्म परमेश्वर सतगुर आपे करण हारा चरण धूड़ तेरी सेवा को मांगे तेरे दर्शन को बलिहारा। ਬਈ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਉਬਲਦੀ ਦੇਗ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਚਾਂਦਨੀ ਚੌਂਕ 'ਚ ਆਪਣਾ ਸੀਸ ਕੁਰਬਾਨ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਨ, ਉਹ ਸਾਡੇ ਲਈ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਨ। ਹੁਣ ਗੁਰਤਾ ਵਿਰਾਜਮਾਨ ਹੋ ਕੇ ਜੀਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਤਾਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਨ। ਬਈ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ, ਗੁਰੂ ਗ੍ਰੰਥ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ sitting on the throne right now giving everyone salvation, ਨਿਰਗੁਣ ਸਰੂਪ ਦੁਆਰਾ ਖੰਡ ਬ੍ਰਹਮੰਡ ਹਰ ਪ੍ਰਾਣੀ ਦੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਬਾਹਰ ਜਪਾ ਜਾਪ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ through the nirgun prakash inside and outside of every being right now currently doing the anhaton resounding asank prakash roop vyapak prakash sada nede han is closer than close jimmy jaman ke bekha samast ek jyot hai na kaat hai na baad hai na kaat baad hot hai। So Guru Sahib Ji blesses that humble Ramdas with understanding about everything about being a Ramdas, meaning Brahm Gyan is included in that as well. Vaheguru, 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 Anuhati Om. Right? So Guru Sahib Ji blesses that individual, the humble Ramdas, with understanding about everything about being a Ramdas, what it is to be a Ramdas. Guru Sahib Ji blesses that individual. Sagal sange atma udas, sagal all sange with atam soul udas or detached, unaffected, we can say too. Udas or detached. Here in this context, we can say unaffected too. Nirlep. Bhagaji wrote the arth nirlep here for udas. Not udas as in sad. Udas can be sad as well. Sagala sange. ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਸੰਗ, ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਆਤਮ ਆਪਣੇ ਮਨ ਕਰਕੇ ਉਦਾਸ ਹੋ। ਨਿਰਲੇਪ, the beauty of Sikhi. This is so beautiful, this concept of Sikhi, because of this, these next two lines. This is what Sikhi is. Logan seo mera thatha baga sagal sange atam udaso. The next line as well. Aisi jogate Nanak Ramdas. So aisi, such a jogata, such a technique. Aisi, like this. Aisi, aidadi, like this. Jogate, technique, jugati. Nanak Guru Granth Sahib Maharaj Ji So Nanak Guru Granth Sahib Maharaj Ji, Ram Das, Ram Vaheguru Ji, Das is servant, or Das ਆਪਾਂ ਕਹਿ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ. The beauty of Sikhi. Yeah, let's do it in English first. So ऐसी, like this, jogate, technique, Nanak Guru Granth Sahib Maharaj Ji, Ram Vaheguru Ji, jugati, jogate, jugati, ऐसी ਏਦਾਂ ਦੀ, Das, Das, servant. Guru Granth Sahib Maharaj Ji is stating, a Ram Das has such a beautiful technique that his or her mind remains detached or unaffected from attachment, ego, greed, and vikar while living amongst family, friends. Not only family and friends, but while living amongst his or her own senses. The indriya. So being detached even of what the indriya's desires are is the beauty of this path. Being detached while living amongst Maya. Gursikh yogi jagde Maya andar karane udasi. The Gursikh yogis are awake amongst the Maya. They are detached. So Punjabi ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਦੇਵ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਜੀ ਫਰਮਾਉਂਦੇ ਹਨ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਨੂੰ ਆਪਣੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਬਾਹਰ ਦੇਖਣ ਵਾਲੇ, the ones that see ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ inside and out, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਦਾਸਨ ਦਾਸ ਜੀ ਦੀ ਐਸੀ ਵਿਸਮਾਦ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਲੀਨਤਾ ਰੂਪੀ ਵਿਸਮਾਦ ਜੁਗਤੀ ਹੈ. They have such a technique of being merged within ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ. They have such a technique that ਕਿ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਸੰਬੰਧੀਆਂ ਮਿੱਤਰਾਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਇੰਦਰੀਆਂ ਸੰਗੇ ਰਹਿੰਦਿਆਂ, that while being amongst the families, the kids, the friends, their relatives, their senses, ਮਨ ਕਰਕੇ, but with their ਮਨ, ਮੋਹ, ਵਡਿਆਈ, ਲੱਭ, ਲਾਲਚ, ਔਗਣਾ ਆਦਿ ਤੋਂ ਨਿਰਲੇਪ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਹਨ. ਐਸੇ ਜਨ ਵੇਲੇ ਜਗ ਅੰਦਰੇ ਪਾਰਖੇ ਖਜ਼ਾਨਾ ਪਾਇਆ, ਜਾਤੇ ਵਰਨ ਤੇ ਭੈ ਅਤੀਤਾ ਮਮਤਾ ਲੋਭ ਚੁਕਾਇਆ. ਨਾਮ ਰਤੇ ਤੀਰਥ ਸੇ ਨਿਰਮਲ ਦੋਖੋ ਹੋਮੈ ਮੈਲ ਚੁਕਾਇਆ. ਨਾਨਕੋ ਤਿਨ ਕੇ ਚਰਨ ਪਖਾਲੈ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਗੁਰਮੁਖੇ ਸਾਚਾ ਪਾਇਆ. ਦਿਸ ਹੈ ਸਭ ਸੰਗੇ ਰਹਿ ਅਲੇਪਾ ਨਹ ਵਿਆਪੈ ਉਨ ਮਾਈ. ਇੱਕ ਰੰਗ ਤਤ ਕੇ ਬੇਤੇ ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਤੇ ਬੁੱਧ ਪਾਈ. They stay ekarang, they stay in the color of one. Tatke bete, the understanders of this essence of Brahmagyan, Satgur te Buddha Pai, they obtain this understanding, this intellect from Guru Sahib Ji. They say sab sange, they seem like they're amongst all. Rahe alepa, but they stay in their lep. Naha vyapa un mahi, this mai, this maya does not attach to them. So this is what a Ramdas is. A true Ramdas. Aisi jogate Nanak Ramdas. So this is the true jogti of a Ramdas. They have this technique with them. Mara kirpa mara satta. Prabhu ki agya tam hitave jeevan mukte so ko have. We'll do that next week. That's beautiful too. That's a harkot. That's also so good. Sadness, depression, happiness, equal. Beauty. Vaheguru. Saloko Ore tare jo antare namo. ਸਰਬ ਮੈਂ ਪੇਖੈ ਭਗਵਾਨੋ, ਨਿਮਖ ਨਿਮਖ ਠਾਕੁਰ ਨਮਸਕਾਰੈ। ਨਾਨਕ ਓਹ ਅਪਾਰ ਸੋ ਸਗਲ ਨਿਸਤਾਰੈ। ਅਸਟਪਦੀ ਮਿਥਿਆ ਨਾਹੀ ਰਸਨਾ ਪਰਸ, ਮਨ ਮਹਿ ਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਨਿਰੰਜਨ ਦਰਸ। ਪਤਰਿਆ ਰੂਪ ਨ ਪੇਖੈ ਨੇਤਰ, ਸਾਧ ਕੀ ਟਾਹਲ ਸੰਤ ਸੰਗ ਹੇਤ। ਕਰਨ ਨ ਸੁਨੈ ਕਾਹੂ ਕੀ ਨਿੰਦਾ, ਸਭ ਤੇ ਜਾਣੈ ਆਪਸ ਕਉ ਮੰਦਾ। ਗੁਰ ਪ੍ਰਸਾਦ ਵਿਖਿਆ ਪਰ ਹਰੈ, ਮਨ ਕੀ ਬਾਸਨਾ ਮਨ ਤੇ ਟਰੈ। ਇੰਦਰੀ ਜਿਤ ਪੰਚ ਦੋਖ ਤੇ ਰਾਹਤ, ਨਾਨਕ ਕੋਟਿ ਮਧੇ ਕੋ ਐਸਾ ਅਪਾਰਸ। ਬੈਸਨੋ ਸੋ ਜਿਸ ਉਪਰੇ ਸੋ ਪ੍ਰਸੰਨ, ਬਿਸਨ ਕੀ ਮਾਇਆ ਤੇ ਹੋਏ ਭਿੰਨ। ਕਰਮ ਕਰਤ ਹੋਵੈ ਨਿਹ ਕਰਮ, ਤਿਸ ਬੈਸਨੋ ਕਾ ਨਿਰਮਲ ਧਰਮ। ਕਾਹੂ ਫਲ ਕੀ ਇੱਛਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਬਾਛੈ, ਕੇਵਲ ਭਗਤ ਕੀਰਤਨ ਸੰਗ ਰਾਚੈ। ਮਨ ਤਨ ਅੰਤਰ ਸਿਮਰਨ ਗੋਪਾਲ, ਸਭ ਉਪਰ ਹੋਵਤ ਕਿਰਪਾਲ। ਆਪੇ ਦ੍ਰਿੜੈ ਅਵਰਹਾ ਨਾਮ ਜਪਾਵੈ, ਨਾਨਕ ਓਹ ਬੈਸਨੋ ਪਰਮ ਗਤਿ ਪਾਵੈ। ਅਨੋ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਭਗਉਤੀ ਭਗਵੰਤ, ਭਗਤ ਕਾ ਰੰਗੋ ਸਗਲ ਤਿਆਗੈ। ਦੁਸ਼ਟ ਕਾ ਸੰਗੋ ਮਨ ਤੇ ਬਿਨਸੈ, ਸਗਲਾ ਪਰਮ ਕਰੇ ਪੂਜੈ। ਸਗਲ ਪਾਰ ਬ੍ਰਹਮੋ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗੇ, ਪਾਪਾ ਮਾਲਕ ਹੋਵੈ। ਤਿਸ ਭਗਉਤੀ ਕੀ ਮਾਤੇ ਊਤਮ ਹੋਵੈ। ਭਗਵੰਤ ਕੀ ਟਾਹਲ ਸੇਵਾ, ਭਗਵੰਤ ਕੀ ਟਾਹਲ ਕਰੈ ਨਿਤ ਨੀਤ। ਮਾਨੋ ਤਨ ਅਰਪੈ ਬਿਸਨ ਪ੍ਰੀਤ, ਹਰ ਕੇ ਚਰਨ ਹਿਰਦੈ ਬਸਾਵੈ। ਹਰ ਕੇ ਚਰਨ ਇਸ ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ, ਹਰ ਕੇ ਚਰਨ ਹਿਰਦੈ ਬਸਾਵੈ। ਨਾਨਕ ਐਸਾ ਭਗਉਤੀ ਭਗਵੰਤ ਕਉ ਪਾਵੈ। ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਪਰ tell us who a ਪੰਡਿਤ is, ਸੋ ਪੰਡਿਤ ਹੋ ਜੋ ਮਨ ਪ੍ਰਬੁੱਧ ਹੈ। ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਮਨ ਨੂੰ ਪ੍ਰਬੁੱਧੇ, speak to your ਮਨ first। ਰਾਮ ਨਾਮ ਆਤਮ ਮਹਿ ਸੋਧੈ, ਰਾਮ ਨਾਮ ਸਾਰੋ ਰਾਸੋ ਪੀਵੈ। ਸੋ ਪੰਡਿਤ ਕਹਿ ਉਪਦੇਸ ਜਾਗੋ ਜੀਵੈ, ਹਰ ਕੀ ਕਥਾ ਹਿਰਦੈ ਬਸਾਵੈ। Translations of Gurbani, eventually flowing and keep flowing and keep flowing। Maharaj ਦਾਤ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਆ। Maharaj is a giver of everything। Maharaj blesses everyone with ਦਾਤ, ਧਨ, everything। Maharaj is the giver। So this katha is, I don't know, but there's no end to this katha, this internal katha that Maharaj blesses one with, I think। Har ki katha hirday basavai, and it starts off by these translations that we're trying to do। ਸੋ ਪੰਡਿਤੋ ਫੇਰੇ ਜੋਨ ਨਾ ਆਵੈ, ਵੇਦ ਪੁਰਾਨ ਸਿਮਰਤੇ ਬੂਝੈ ਮੂਲ। ਸੂਖਮ ਮਹਿ ਜਾਣੈ ਅਸਥੂਲ, ਜੋ ਵਰਨਾ ਕੋ ਦੇ ਉਪਦੇਸ। ਨਾਨਕ ਉਸ ਪੰਡਿਤ ਕੋ ਸਦਾ ਆਦੇਸ਼। बीज मंत्र सर्व को ज्ञान, चह वरना मह जपै को नाम। जो जो जपै तिस की गाते होए, साध संग पावै जन कोय। कर कृपांतर और तारै, पासो प्रेत मुगद पाथर को तारै। सर्व रोग का औखा दो नाम, कल्याण रूप मंगल गुण गाम। काहू जोगत किते ना पाइया धर्म में, नानक तिस मिलै जिसो लिखिया तोरे कर्म में। जिसके माने पार ब्रह्म का निवास हो, तिसका नाम हो सत्य रामदास हो। आत्म राम हो तिस नदरी आया, दास दसंतन पाए तिने पाया। सदा निकटे निकटे हर जान हो, सो दास हो दरगाह परवान हो। अपने दास को आप कृपा करे, तिसो दास को सब सोझी पर है। And all the sojiva, it takes, what it is to be a Ramdas। Sagal sange atmodas, so aisi jogate nanak Ramdas। Today, Prabhu ki agya आत्म हितावै। जीवन मुक्ते सो कहावै, तैसा हर खो तैसा उस सोगो। महापुरुष वास्ता तैसा हर खो तैसा उस सोगो। सदा आनंदो तह नहीं वियोगो, तैसा संवारो तैसी उस माटी। तैसा अमृत तैसी बेखो खाटी, तैसा मानो तैसा बेमानो, तैसा रंग को तैसा राजानो। जो वर्ताए साई जोगते, नानको हो पुरखो, कहिए जीवन मुक्त। जिसके माने पार ब्रह्म का निवास। So last week we touched upon who a Ramdas is. So these guys, Ramdas, they're performers. They perform a mandiran jaake perform karde and they get food, etc. And then, but Guru Sahib Ji is talking about a Gurmukh Ramdas, and Mara hits it straight. Who, first of all, जिसके माने पार ब्रह्म का निवास, so in whose heart Vaheguru Ji resides, the Anahadatona Vaheguru form resides. Tiska naam us Satya Ramdas. That's who a Ramdas is. Not someone lost within the body that's physically dancing around. Is someone that's a Koji of the Man and has the Anhatona and has Par Brahma, the Nivas of Par Brahma inside their Hirda. And they are sakyat, and they are flowing in that tona, and they are ever present. And it's just building upon building, like a Pandit, a Ramdas, a Parsa, all these. And now today we're talking about a Jivan Mukta. Ramdas is a Jivan Mukta, someone with that internal flow that's going on. So the Atma, their own form, Vaheguru of Vaheguru from the Atma, has come within the sight of such a Gurmukh Ramdas. The Ramdas of Mahapurush has seen Akal, has the darshan of that Nirguna Prakash Roop all the time. Not only that, but they have Sakyat darshan, and I believe Pagji is denying his own Vasta here as well, where he talks about he's seeing multiple Sargun forms of Guru Sahib Ji. Not just one form of Guru Sahib Ji, multiple forms of physically Guru Sahib Ji, and having that Sargun darshan as well. So Atam Ram Ote so Nadri Aya, Das the Santan Paye Tene Paya. So the Ramdas has obtained a Japaja by being the servant of servants. So the Dasan de Das Aman Keuni is how kuch Paya. Sada Nekate Hare Jana, closer than close. You know, Hatpao Nera, like closer than close. Ramdas Gursevak says, no, Vaheguru Ji be closer than close. Sada nekate hare jano, sodaso dargah parvano. And those Ramdasiye, those Ramdas Mahapurushas are accepted in Sachkhand, in Satsangat, and in everywhere, because Vaheguru Ji is everywhere, and everywhere is wherever Vaheguru Ji is, that's where Sachkhand is. So from that perspective as well, you could take this out of so dargah. So Dargah, we usually do 3 arths. We didn't write in English here, but you can write that 3rd artha if you wish as well. So Sachkhand Satsangada Anant Brahmana Di Rachana, because Akal Ji is everywhere. Apne das ko aap kirpa kare. So Maharaj is Dayalu, Maharaj is Beyant, Maharaj is Tan. Reminds me of that ਧਾਰਨਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਗਾਉਂਦੇ ਹੋ, ਧੰਨ ਹੈ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਦੇਵ ਜੀ ਧੰਨ ਹੈ. And they go through all the Guru Sahib Jis and you're remembering all the history of Guru Sahib Jis, and 110 they are givers of gifts. They're just Dayalu, man. Right? Just Maharaj form is just Dayalu. I don't know what to say. It's just Apune Das ko aap kirpa kare. Guru Sahib Ji blesses their servants, the humble Ramdas. So I know, I mean, some of us, if we're going through pain, might question, well, how is Maharaj Dayalu? The pain is Dayalta as well. The good times is Dayalta, but the pain is Dayalta as well. Because Ja Sukhatam na hoi. Dukh daru. Dukh is that daru, right? And I understand some of us are going through severe dukh, severe dukh. And this is the cycle of karma as well. And this here, what we're trying to do is Gurka Sabda Kata Kod Karma, Maharaj cuts that karma as well, right? Maharaj decreasing that karma. And sometimes if we're going through severe, though, sometimes we gotta finish a lot off in one life, right? So ਉਹ ਵੀ ਪਾਣੇ ਚ ਹੀ ਆ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਪਾਣੇ ਚ ਹੀ ਆ ਤਾਂ but Maharaj also says Uddam Karande ji, Maharaj gives us a gur thapi ditti kand ji, Maharaj patted me on my back. I took on the fight, right? Maharaj patted my back and like, let's go. Ranadek Surah Chetolas, when the warrior sees the battlefield, he gets excited. She gets excited, right? Um, so all these battlefields that are individual battles that we're fighting right now. Takada Asara Maharaj, get physically healthy, eat the right types of foods, put the right type of stuff in our minds, get rid of fear as best as we can. Maharaj Didat. Te Sudas ko sab soji hoye, so this Ramdas, because Guru Sahib Ji has blessed him or her, the humble Ramdas understands everything about being a Ramdas, right? Or straight Brahm Gyan. Because Guru Sahib Ji blesses him or her, the humble Ramdas gains Brahm Gyan. But everything about being a servant of servants. So, Baba Buddha Sahib Ji serves Guru Nanak Dev Sahib Maharaj Ji. Well, then who serves Baba Buddha Sahib Ji? That's where we should be, right? Like you should be thinking from that perspective. Dasan Deda, servant of servants. Sagal Sang, Atma Udas. So Sarya Aisi Jogate Nanak Ramdas. So Ramdas has such a beautiful technique that his or her mind remains detached, unaffected from Kankrolo Mohakar Vikar, Maya Tari, in Logan se Mera Tata Baga. So while living amongst everything, while living amongst family and friends, while living amongst their own senses. And this is where, warriors, we grow into warriors, right? Like first we're babies and, try to fight these, and these things take control over us and we can't fight them. And we might be lost in lust, and we might be lost in a lot of these things and attachment and all this kind of stuff. But stay on the path. Don't stop, keep flowing, keep flowing, keep flowing. And then you become a teenager, and then you become an adult, and then ਧਰਮ ਕੀ ਪੌੜੀ ਚੜਦਾ 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 ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਕਲਾ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਚੜ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਆ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ gives this gift, right? So while living amongst everything, yes, remaining unattached from everything, accepting as prana, but going beyond that and remaining unattached from our own senses, from the perspective of, oh, these things, oh, they want this. No, we're not going to give you this because it's not what you need right now. You've got fear, there's fear in your heart. Well, we're going to fight that fear. We're going to go the opposite of that fear because that's not what you need right now. That's not our path. So, aisi jogate nanak Ramdas. Prabhu ki agya atam hitave. So this is where we are today. Prabhu ki agya atam hitave. So, Prabhu Vaheguru Ji ki di av agya, command atam, your soul, hitave, with love, with hit, pyar naal, hitave. Atam, man, agya, Bhagavad translate agya straight, Gurbani Ji, forget anything else, just agya is Gurbani. Like that's command, that's hukam. Ekko naam hukam hai. Ki di Prabh, so Guru Sahib Ji, Vaheguru Ji. Prabh ki agya atam hitav hai. झूलना छांदा, प्रभ की आज्ञा आत्म हिताव है। जीवन मुक्त सौ कहावै, जीवन life. We'll do these arts together. Mokate, mukti, one who has obtained salvation. Individual who has obtained salvation, individual who is mukta. So, talking about that person, so ohi, that person, the one that is mukta. Kahava is called. That's what you call someone. Kahava. Or that person is called that. So, we'll break this down. So Maharaj is stating, Guru Granth Sahib Maharaj is stating, so Guru Sahib ਦੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਆਗਿਆ ਆ, ਭਾਵ ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਜੀ, ਜਿਸ ਜੀਵਨ ਮੁਕਤ ਗੁਰਸੇਵਕ ਦੇ ਮਨ 'ਚ ਹਿੱਤ ਨਾਲ, ਸਤਿਕਾਰ ਨਾਲ, ਉਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਨਾਲ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਹਨ। Right? So ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਜੀ is coming within the heart. ਹਿਰਦੇ 'ਚੋਂ ਮੁਖ 'ਚ ਹਰ ਸਮੇਂ ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਭੇਜਦੇ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਹਨ। ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਨਾਮ ਰਸ is flowing within their mouth. They're tasting the ras of ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ. So Bhagavad Ji is giving the drashtant here of Pehle Pasha ji, and he's talking to Bhai Mardana ji. Bhai Mardana ji, we rwab ਚੱਕੋ ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਜੀ ਆਏ ਆ, ਹਨਾ। ਜੈਸੀ ਮੈਂ ਆਵੇ ਖਸਮ ਕੀ ਬਾਣੀ, ਬਾਣੀ ਤੈਸੜਾ ਕਰੀ ਗਿਆਨ ਵੇਲਾ ਲੋ। Right? So Bhagavad Ji talks about that here. And then ਜਿਸ ਜੀਵਨ ਮੁਕਤ, so second ਅਰਥ, ਜਿਸ ਜੀਵਨ ਮੁਕਤ ਗੁਰਸੇਵਕ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਮਨ 'ਚ ਪ੍ਰਭ ਕੀ ਆਗਿਆ ਮੰਨਣ ਪੂਜਨ ਦ੍ਰਿੜ ਵਸਾਉਣ ਦਾ ਹਿਤ ਕਰ ਨਾਮ ਦ੍ਰਿੜੈ ਦਇਆਲਾ, ਸੰਤ ਹਸਾਂਗੇ ਹੋਤ ਕਿਰਪਾਲਾ, ਹਿਤ ਪਿਆਰ ਆਉਂਦਾ ਹੈ। Right? So ਜਿਹਦੇ ਮਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ someone that has a ਚਾਹ to and the love to ਪੂਜਣ, ਦ੍ਰਿੜ ਕਰਾਉਣ, ਮਨ 'ਚ ਵਸਾਉਣ, with love, right? ਪ੍ਰਭ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਆਗਿਆ। ਸੋ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਪੰਜਾਂ ਪਿਆਰਿਆਂ ਨੇ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਮਹੱਲੇ 10ਵੇਂ ਜੀ ਦੀ ਆਗਿਆ ਨੂੰ ਰੋਮ ਰੋਮ ਦੇ ਕੰਨਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਸੁਣ ਕੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਸੀਸ ਅਰਪੇ। ਸੋ ਉੱਥੇ ਆਗਿਆ ਮੰਨੀ, ਦੇਅਰ ਚਾਹ, ਉਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਫॉर द ਆਗਿਆ। ਸੋ ਦੇਅਰ ਜੀਵਨ ਮੁਕਤ, ਪ੍ਰਭ ਕੀ ਆਗਿਆ ਆਤਮ ਹਿਤਾਵ ਹੈ। ਸੋ दैट्स फ्रॉम दैट पर्सपेक्टिव। फिर जो पूरे गुरु जी जीवन मुक्त गुरसेवक जी प्रभ की आज्ञा ब्रह्म आत्म ब्रह्म निश्चय करके होरनां नूं हित प्यार सत्कार नाल दृढ़ कराउंदे। Right? So in English, just translate them in English and be easier. So the three arths, Maharaj is stating, so they are called Jivan Mukta, in whose heart Gurbani ji resides with love, hitava, with hita. Jivan Mukta so kahava, they are called Jivan Mukta, in whose heart Gurbani ji resides. Second arth, in whose heart the desire, or maybe we should say the love to obey Guru Sahib Ji comes. Love will probably be more accurate from the perspective of the arth itself, because it says hitava, right? Prabhu ki agya atam hitava. So in whose heart the desire, love to obey Guru Sahib Ji comes, they are called Jivan Mukta. So if you have that cha and that sort of awakening of, you know what, I'm going to follow what Guru Sahib Ji says. I want to flow this way. I want to follow this path. I want to see where this leads me in terms of falling in love with Shavada and my Surat getting locked up in Tun and it becoming one with Akal beyond this body as well. So in whose heart the desire, the love to obey Guru Sahib Ji comes, they are called Jivan Mukta. And then you got the other people like, you know, Sipagajis of the world like this, those that assist others to fall in love. Again, Bhagavan Singh Jis of the world, those that assist others to fall in love with Guru Sahib Ji's command, with unwavering determination, right? With dridhta, are called Jivan Mukta. So I believe these individuals come back just to help everyone out. They come back to serve Maharaj, Guru Gobind Singh Ji, and they come to take care of the Panth and flourish it, and or I don't know, whatever they've come for. They'll have their own purposes actually, but in essence, they come to serve the Panth, and although they do all play different roles here. Those that assist others to fall in love with the Guru Sahib Ji's command with unwavering determination are called Jivan Mukta. So they're already, when we talk about salvation and being free, they're already there. They don't even, it's not even a thing for them. They don't even talk about that. They don't care for that. So प्रभु की आज्ञा आत्म हितावै, Maharaj's Gurbani, Maharaj's command, the ones that have it in their heart, the ones that have the desire, the love within their heart to obey Guru Sahib, and the ones that have this and pass it on to others. Jivan Mukta so kahave, they are called Jivan Mukta. And then, so Baba Deep Singh Ji's of the world, Baba Kanhaiya Ji's of the world, Bhai Taru Singh's of the world, Mata Sahib Deva Ji's, Guru Sahib Ji Honi, like, and then we got nowadays Mahapurushas that are roaming the Tarti right now. Some sitting locked in meditation. Gyani Mohan Singh Ji Honi sitting in meditation for 20 plus hours a day, not eating for multiple days and just being absorbed, and others walking on this path, and then so yeah, all these individuals that assist others to follow our Guru Sahib Ji. And then Maharaj expands on this and tells us what their state is. Taisa harako, taisa uso so, taisa. Taisa means like that. Taisa. Harako. Harak ho gayi khushi, be happy. Aisa, like that. Also, so Pure Guruji, Jesus writes Guru Sahib Ji straight. So also means that. Talking about a person here, speaking about someone, but here we're talking about Guru Sahib Ji, we're talking about Jivan Mukta 6. Sog, akhri artha sog can be depression, sadness, sog. Sog is related to mental health. Rog is related to the diseases of the body, and Sog is related to diseases of the mind. ਪੂਰੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਜੀਵਨ ਮੁਕਤ ਗੁਰਸੇਵਕ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਬਾਹਰ। ਸੋ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਐਨ ਜੀਵਨ ਮੁਕਤ ਸੇਵਕ ਅਸੰਗ ਪ੍ਰਕਾਸ਼ ਪ੍ਰਕਾਸ਼ ਰੂਪ ਸਰਵ ਕਲਾ ਭਰਪੂਰ ਪ੍ਰਭ ਬਿਰਥਾ ਜਨ ਹਰ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ। ਪਦਾਰਥ ਮਾਇਆ ਵਡਿਆਈ ਉੱਚੇ ਰੁਤਬੇ ਦੀ ਪ੍ਰਾਪਤੀ ਤੋਂ ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਸਮੇਂ ਤੈਸਾ ਸੋਗ ਸਮੇਂ ਤੈਸਾ ਹੀ ਸਾਖਿਆਤ ਆਪਣਾ ਸੁੰਦਰ ਵਿਸਮਾ ਨਿਰੰਕਾਰੀ ਦਰਸ਼ਨ ਬਖਸ਼ਦੇ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਹਨ। So in times of hark and in times of sog, they're absorbed in darshan. ਆਪਣੇ ਅਨੰਤ ਸਰਗੁਣ ਸਰੂਪ ਧਾਰ ਕੇ ਸੁੰਦਰ ਦਰਸ਼ਨ ਬਖਸ਼ ਕੇ ਵਿਸਮਾਦ ਅਨਹਦ ਚੁਨਕਾਰ ਸਿਮਰਨ ਸੁਖ ਹਰਖ ਸੋਗ ਤੋਂ ਨਿਰਲੇਪਤਾ ਬਖਸ਼ਦੇ ਹਨ। ਪੂਰੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਸੀਸ ਅਰਪਣ ਵਾਲੇ ਗੁਰਸੇਵਕ ਜੀ ਹਰ ਸਮੇਂ ਹਰ ਸੋਗ ਤੋਂ ਨਿਰਾਲੀ ਇਸ ਅਫੋਰ ਸਮਾਧੀ ਚ ਲੀਨ ਹਨ। So they're in that samadhi in without a forna, without thought. It doesn't matter if there's hark or soul. In English, so Guru Sahib Maharaj Ji, Jivan Mukh Sikhs, they're blessed with the darshan of Vaheguru Ji. They're blessed with the sight of Vaheguru Ji during both happy and sad times in life. They're unaffected by happiness and sadness. They are in Shabad. So in our eyes, what we see as sad moments, Sahibzade being Shaheed, loss of Sikh, the losing of multiple Sikhs, Guru Gobind Singh Ji's time, Sheme Pashahi Jangavele, and other multiple historical examples you guys can take. But Guru Sahib Maharaj Ji and Jede Jivan Mukta Sikh ne, they're unaffected by this happiness or sadness because they're absorbed in darshan during both happy times and sad times. So there's a fortha inside them, meaning there is no forna. That means there is no thought that bothers them. Clean. Kabir man nirmal paya jaisa ganga neer, right? The minds become clean, become thoughtless, become present in Shabad. And yeah, if we're not there, that's okay. Whatever Guru Sahib Ji has blessed us with, enjoy that process and keep walking. Our job is to keep walking. In essence, actually, that's not even our job. You can't even say that, but we can't even walk. We can't even walk this path unless Maharaj wants us to walk this path. But that's a status of a Mahapurush, right? In theory, we can say that, yes. In practicality, maybe some of us are there. In theory, that theory is practice for some of us, but for some of us, let's keep walking, man. Let's do this. This is what we're here for. Let's move. Sada anand tah nahi biyog. Sada, always, anando, bliss, taha, there, nahi, no, not, biogo, separation. Sada, hamesha, anando, ananda, taha, tithe, nahi, nahi, biogo, vichoda. Where is Baba Deep Singh Ji sitting? Where is Sant Baba Gurbachan Singh Ji sitting? Where is Gyani Paramji Singh Honi and the Mahapurushas and um, all these big timers, our older brothers and sisters that have walked the path and have written books for us and shown us the way. And Bhairan Tir Singh Ji Honi, our elder brothers, where are they sitting? Sada ananda tah nahi biyogo tithe. Naha kecho janme, naha kecho mara. Aapan chale to aap hi kara. Agam vismad uchi vasta cha sada anand hi anand hai. कभी भी आनंद स्वरूप वाहिगुरु जी ਦਾ ਵਿਛੋੜਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ ਸੋ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਨਾਲੋਂ ਵਿਛੋੜਨ ਵਾਲੇ ਰੋਗ ਅੱਗ ਰੂਪ ਦੁਨਿਆਵੀ ਸੁੱਖ ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਵਡਿਆਈ ਨਹੀਂ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ Nanak, remember Bhagavad used to make us jump this line. He made us jump a lot of different baniya for different purposes in life or different times in life. And one of them was Nanak duniya kiyan vadiyaiyan baisantare pago jo mile pyara apna te bol kara go. Nanak duniya kiyan vadiyaiyan aggi seti jale ini jali in naam visare kana chaliya naale. So which means Guru Sahib Ji saying duniya kiyan vadiyaiyan. When people start praising you, oh my God, that was beautiful. Oh my God, you're doing such good stuff. You're when all that comes, Nanak duniya kiyan vadiyaiyan, when the vadiyaiyan of the world come, aggi seti jale, burn them in fire. Burn this praise in fire if it comes to you. Aggi seti jale, or besantare pago. The other shabd, the besantare pago, put in fire. Jo mile pyara apna, teo bol karago, as whatever, however you're going to meet your lover, jo mile pyara apna, teo bol karago, say those words. Stay in tona, stay in shabda, right? Nanak duniya kiyan vadiyaiyan aggi seti jale. Any jali in naam of visarya, these burning vadiyaiyan, they'll take a naam away from you. Naam visarya, ikna chaliya naal, and not even one will go with you. So, Mahapurushas, people of this path, people of Sikhs are and should be aware of this. So, Bhagavad Ji has this note here. So, Vaheguru Ji nalo vichhodne wale rog, ag roop dunyavi sukh, the sukh of the world, khushi of the world, vadiyai nahi chaਹੁੰਦੇ. They stay away from these things, this vadiyai. Satguru Sahib Ji aap hi kirpa karke apne sache charan kamਲਾਂ ਚ ਜੋੜੀ ਰੱਖਦੇ ਹਨ. ਪਰ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਦਿਆਲਤਾ ਹੈ, ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਦਿਆਲੂ, right? ਮਹਾਰਾਜ always ਦਿਆਲੂ. So Maharaj the form of Dayalta. Maharaj is merciful. So Maharaj ਆਪ ਹੀ ਰੱਖਦੇ ਆ. ਇਸ ਲਈ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਗਮੀ ਸਮੇਂ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਸੱਚੇ ਚਰਨ ਕਮਲਾਂ ਚ ਮਹਾ ਵਿਸਮਾਰ ਲੀਨਤਾ ਪ੍ਰਾਪਤ ਹੈ. So in times of khushi and times of gami, in times of sog, they are lost in Allah, mad bliss, maha vismar taya. They're lean in there. There's always bliss in that state of, there's a Gurbani here. Naha kecho janma, naha kecho mara, right? Nothing is born and nothing dies. He himself stages his own drama, right? Guru Gobind Singh Ji talks about, I have come to view the world. Parampur ko dasa dekhna, jagat tamasha of the world, the play of the world. There is no separation from Vaheguru Ji, because sada anando, there's always ananda. Tah nahi bhi hoga, there's no separation. So if there's no separation, you could cut them. Go ahead, cut them piece by piece. Go ahead, try. You cut them piece by piece. Go ahead, try to drown them. And try to shake their heart by cutting their kids' heart out and putting it in their mouth. They don't shake. There's no movement in their heart. They're in pana. They are lost in they're in pana, man. They're like, yeah, okay. This kid was never mine to begin with. It's Mara Dak and Mara taking it back. It's all good. Um, and they just absorbed. They just absorbed and thought. You cannot shake the. Bhakt Kabir Sahib Ji talks about गंगा की लहर मेरी टूटी जंजीर तरना मन काहे को डराए or so I forgot the line but Bhakti said he talks about he goes my mind's not gonna my mind's not scared. What are you trying to scare my body? What are you gonna do? Right? You can't do anything. So there's always bliss in that state. This is no separation, right? And we talk about people, remember? We could talk about the vices as well, right? We could talk about depression as well. Depression and sadness and anxiety, Gurbani are tools for that, along with obviously exercise and the right diet and fresh air and getting out, right? All this is needed and having the right people around. Um, all that's needed as well. But there's always bliss in that state of nothing is born and nothing dies. He himself stages his own drama. There's no separation from Vaheguru. Mara Kirpa. Taisa Savarno, Taisio Samati. Savarno means sona, Mati means mitti, gold, and dirt, right? Taisa, like that. Taisa, Savarno, gold, sona. Taisi, like that. Also, that person, Mati, mitti. So gold and dirt are equal to a Jivan Mukta. Because they're not here for worldly riches. They don't care about that. Their purpose is very different. In one life, they can be born rich. In one life, they can be born poor, and whatever they choose, wherever they want to be born, however they want to do it, it's up to them. They want to be Shahi, they could come back as a Shahi Mahapurush. They want to be a regular, just a Vyasi, they come back as a Vyasi Mahapurush. Whatever they want. Whatever Guru Sahib Ji wants. And they love it. They love staying in well. Baba Bidhi Janjis of the world. They love it. Gold and dirt are equal to a Jivan Mukta. ਉਸ ਜੀਵਨ ਮੁਕਤ ਗੁਰਸੇਵਕ ਜੀ ਨੂੰ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਚਰਨਾਂ 'ਚ ਚਰਨ ਕਮਲਾਂ ਲੀਨਤਾ ਰੂਪ ਪਰਮ ਉੱਚੀ ਸੁੱਚੀ ਗੁਰਮੁਖ ਅਵਸਥਾ 'ਚ ਤੈਸਾ ਸੋਨਾ ਤੈਸੀ ਹੀ ਮਾਟੀ ਹੈ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਵਰਨ ਦੀ ਪ੍ਰਾਪਤੀ ਤੋਂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਦਾ ਅਨੰਤ ਕਲਾਵਾਨ ਮਿਹਰਬਾਨ ਪ੍ਰਕਾਸ਼ ਤੈਸਾ ਹੀ ਪ੍ਰਗਟ ਹੈ so if they get a lot of gold donated to them they're still in darshan they still have darshan ਅਤੇ ਦਾਨ 'ਚ ਪ੍ਰਾਪਤ ਹੋਈ ਮਾਟੀ ਜ਼ਮੀਨ ਅਵਸਥਾ ਮਿੱਟੀ ਢੋਂਦਿਆਂ ਮਿੱਟੀ 'ਚ ਰੋਲਦਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਤੈਸੀ ਹੀ ਗੁਰਮੁਖ ਅਵਸਥਾ ਹੈ so if they're doing car seva and they're putting mitti on their heads on tokra and they're throwing it and you think about when Harmandir Sahib Ji was made and all the seva that was going on there Guru Sahib Ji holding the sixth at that time and the mitti that they pulled out of the sarovar you think about that or doesn't matter what happens whether they get gold or land in donations, their avastha does not shift. Taisa Swarno, Taisi also Mati. So Swarna and Mati are the same, Mitti are the same because they're lost in darshan still. They're still in darshan. So gold and dirt are equal to a Jivan Mukta. And you could expand on this out of that. Yeah, gold and dirt are equal to a Jivan Mukta. But a Jivan Mukta, the reason is because a Jivan Mukta is always in darshan, is always having darshan. Darshan does not go away. Nahi biyog. There is no biyog, there is no separation. So now, Tasa Amrito, like that. Tasa Amrit, Amrit. Amrit, we can say in the form of Gurbani here, right? Amrit. Tasi, like that. Tasi. Bekho, Bek means poison. Jahr. Khati. Khati is tikhan kodi, like bitter, very bitter, dangerous. The very bitter poison, dangerous poison. So taisa amrita, taisi bekhu khati. So the arth is pretty short, but just to expand on this, there's a lot of good information here. I think that's going to be useful to a lot of us. So we'll go through it. The English one is shorter, but I'll explain some of it. Marasata. Parpur ji, Vaheguru Mala Panjve ji, the Amrit nu takkan samay. तैसा ही जपा जा पूर्ण ब्रह्म जी च लीनता दा टका है, right? So when they view Amrit, right? You can say viewing Amrit as in Amrit or the Chand Ball, or you can say as viewing Gurbani, right? So Parpurushnik Vaheguru Malle Panjve ji da Amrit nu takkan samay, when they look at Amrit, तैसा ही जपा जाप पूर्ण ब्रह्म च लीनता दा टका है. They are lean in Brahm. Ate tikhan kaudi zahar nu takkan samay. And even when they see poison, like taisa hi agam vismad puran Brahm drishti, they still have Brahm drishti. आप जी रोम रोम करके जपा जाप इस मास से मन च lean han, because you are lean in a japa jap with each and every pore, right? पर अब कैसे मैंने अनहद चुनकार, these are the vasta you flow in. So हृदय च अमर Brahmananda rasa Botake Mokhacha. So from the heart, Nam rasa is flowing upwards to the mouth, all 8 sections of the day, Atever. Pivate Amreto Nam Jana Name Rahe Agai. So they stay trip, they stay Agai means full, through Nam. So Amrita Nal trip to ho rahe han. Right? So they're rajje hoye in Amrit, they're full with Amrit. Taisa hi taka Amrit peen samay hai. So even when they're drinking Amrit, so Pagji takes us up towards Amrit as well. When they're drinking Amrit, they're in that avastha as well. Tikhan kaudi zair vang. So now Pagji gives the drishtant of what we're talking about in terms of poison. Ubbaldi deg ch baithana, when they're sitting in boiling water. Tatte rete te baithana, when they're sitting on hot sand. Tatta reta sees te pawn, when they're getting hot sand poured on the head. Sardi baldi machi lo te khadan samay, and when they're standing on this low that's burning hot, this iron plate. Taisi hi amrit peen wali, Guru prema bhakti chilin. So their state is still that they're still drinking Namaras, and they're still in Prema Bhakti, and they still have Nirgun Sargun the Ekta Vali Gurmukh Avastha hai. They still have the darshan of and the soji of it's everything is one. So Guru Parmeswar ji, Guru Ji de Sevak Shaheed Bhai Dayala Sahib Ji. So now Guru Sahib Ji themselves and Bhai Dayala Ji, right? All the Mahapurush, all the Mahapurushas, Doha Avastha ch Puran Brahm Chalin Puran Brahm Srupan. In both states, doesn't matter what state they're in, they're lean in Brahm. And they are the form of Brahm. So Guru Parmeshwar Ji de darshan karan wale, Brahmananda ras peen wale, Mahapurush Ji ate Kaudi Zahir Mang Choriyan. So you have Mahapurush on one hand, Bhagavad is about writing. You have Mahapurush on one hand, and on the other hand, you have Kaudi Zahir Mang Choriyan, Dakke, Katal Karne Wale. Someone that's a killer, someone that's a thief, someone that's like messes around sexually and all that kind of stuff. Doha te Satguru Sahib Ji di samdrishti hai on both. Beautiful here, right? So both a Mahapurush and someone does Mahapap. Doha te Satguru Sahib Ji di samdrishti hai. Guru Sahib Ji's lens on both is equal. Guru Sahib Ji's views both as equal. Doshi to nafrat nahi karte. They do not hate the individual that's doing all these uttekam, whether that's sexually or killing people or being a thief and all that kind of stuff. So Guru Sahib Ji doesn't hate him. Usnu bhi sawar lende hai, but Guru Sahib Ji takes them in and ਉਹਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਸਵਾਰ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਹਨ. So when we talk about stealing, ਜਿਵੇਂ ਬਾਬਾ ਬਿਧੀ ਚੰਦ ਜੀ ਚੋਰੀ ਕਰਨੋਂ ਹਟਾ ਕੇ, so Baba Bidhi Chand ji, who used to steal, and Guru Sahib Ji made Baba Bidhi Chand ji a Mahapurush. अपनी अगमर अमृत ब्रह्मानंद दृष्टि पाके पूर्ण ब्रह्म ज्ञानी जी बना ले, right? He made him not just, he made him a Brahma Gyani. So Maharaj, this is where I'm flowing from, I guess, because learning from Bhagavad Ji, that Maharaj is Dayalu, man. Maharaj is super Kripalu and Dayalu and Mehervan, and there's no hatred in Maharaj. So it doesn't matter like shame and guilt, and we shouldn't get lost in guilt and all that kind of stuff. Like Maharaj is Dayalu. If you've fallen off the path in any which way, instead of banishing yourself and putting yourself through punishment of staying away from Ton and Gurbani Ji and Guru Sahib Ji Darshan, go back. Fall in love, right? It's okay. Babies are gonna crawl. Babies are gonna, before they walk, they're gonna fall, right? It's okay. It doesn't matter what you do. Like legit, does not matter what you do. Maharaj is Dayalu. Like it's in front of you. You got. It's not me saying this is Bhagavad Ji writing this. That Bhagavad Ji, and he's in a avastha, God knows where he's sitting these days, what kind of avastha he's in. But he's writing this, right? So Maharaj is Puran Kirpalu, Puran Dayalu. So let's get up and move, huh? So English, yes, that's what I was we have to get to this. So Guru Arjan Dev Sahib Ji is merged in a japa jap bliss while viewing Amrit and while being in poisonous situations. So Amrit as in Gurbani, to keep things simple, we just wrote Amrit as Gurbani. Poison as is sitting in boiling water. Both states are the same to Guru Sahib Ji. Both states are the same to Jivan Mukht. So this is the English translation. For any of the other languages, feel free to add to this as a note when you guys are translating into other languages. Because there's a lot of information here. And in English, we wrote it pretty short, but that's why, whatever we went through, take what you want from there and see how it can flow in your guys' languages. So Maharaj merged in a Japaja, meaning merged in Ton, while viewing Amrit and being in poisonous situations. So both states are the same. They view Amrit and Bekhokhati as the same. तैसा मान और तैसा अभिमान. Man means honor, abhiman means dishonor. तैसा मान meaning आदर, अभिमान meaning अभिमान, निरादर, है ना. सो तैसा ही मान आ, तैसा ही अभिमान आ. नानक ओह पुरखो कहिए जीवन मुख ते. These are जीवन मुक्त. This is our lens. This is a Sikhi lens. This is our future. This is our path. This is where we walk. Or Mara Kirpa, you die trying. And then Mara Dayalu anyways. Mara, I'm gonna give these gifts anyways, right? So तैसा मानो तैसा अभिमानो. ਸੋ ਗੁਰੂ ਪਰਮੇਸ਼ਰ ਮਹੱਲੇ ਪੰਜਵੇਂ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਸ਼ੁਭ ਸੱਚੇ ਸੀਸ ਉੱਤੇ ਸੁਨਹਿਰੀ ਛਤਰ ਝੁੱਲ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ. So Pagji is going into present mode right now, and he's making the viewer picture this while he say, because he's not talking about history, he's saying right now, Guru Sahib Ji has a shatar, a canopy upon his head. Do chaudar sajje khabbe chaur kar rahe hain. You have two chores going on Guru Sahib Ji's head, one on the right side, one on the left side. Premi jan ਪ੍ਰੇਮ ਭੇਟਾਵਾਂ ਅਰਪ ਕੇ ਡੰਡੌਤਾਂ ਨਮਸਕਾਰਾਂ ਪ੍ਰਕਰਮਾਂ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਨ, ਜੈ ਜੈਕਾਰ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਨ. So premi, the Sikhs are coming and they're giving whatever their offerings to Guru Sahib Ji. They're doing dandauta, meaning lying down like a danda, like a stick, fully doing namaskara, doing prakarma, walking around Guru Sahib Ji. Jai Jai Kar Rahe Han. There's a lot going on. ਘਰ ਘਰ ਅੰਦਰ ਆਦਰ ਮਾਨ ਸਤਕਾਰ ਪੂਜਾ ਹੋ ਰਹੀ ਹਨ. Everywhere there's ਆਦਰ, there's ਸਤਕਾਰ. ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਗੋਇੰਦਵਾਲ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਵਿਖੇ, within ਗੋਇੰਦਵਾਲ ਸਾਹਿਬ, ਗੁਰੂ ਰਾਮਦਾਸ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਜੋਤੀ ਜੋਤ ਸਮਾਉਣ ਤੋਂ ਮਗਰੋਂ, after ਗੁਰੂ ਰਾਮਦਾਸ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ, ਪ੍ਰਿਥੀ ਚੰਦ ਬੜੇ ਹੀ ਅਭਿਮਾਨ ਨਾਲ ਗੁਰੂ ਪਰਮੇਸ਼ਰ ਜੀ ਨੂੰ ਦੁਰਬਚਨ ਬੋਲ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ. ਸੋ ਪ੍ਰਿਥੀ ਚੰਦ is speaking in very harsh tones to Guru Sahib Ji. So ਆਪ ਜੀ ਨੂੰ ਮਾਨ ਆਦਰ ਸਤਕਾਰ ਮਿਲਣ ਸਮੇਂ, so here, so Pag Ji is proving this out through history. So ਆਪ ਜੀ ਨੂੰ ਮਾਨ ਆਦਰ ਸਤਕਾਰ ਮਿਲਣ ਸਮੇਂ, so when you get Guru Sahib Ji, now Pag Ji is talking to Guru Sahib Ji, when you get honor, that's how you vismad brahm ਲੀਨਤਾ ਰੂਪ ਟਕਾ ਹੈ. Your ਟਕਾ is the same. When you're sitting on a throne and people are doing parkarma, people are matha taking you, you got a canopy over your head, you got chaudars doing chaud over you, everyone's praising you. Taisa visamad brahm लीनता रूप टका है. Hey Maharaj, your taka is like that, your state is like that. Taisa hi viman karan naal kahe durbachan sunan samay hai. Just as is when Prithvi Chand is speaking very harshly to you. There's no change. ਦੋਹਾਂ ਹਾਲਤਾਂ ਚ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਲੀਨਤਾ ਰੂਪ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਰੂਪ ਹਨ. In both states you are absorbed in ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ and you are the form of ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ. ਧਰਨੇ ਗਗਨ ਨਵਖੰਡ ਮਹਿ ਜੋਤਿ ਸਰੂਪੀ ਰਹਿਓ, ਭਾਰੇ ਪਾਣੇ ਮਥੁਰਾ ਕਛੁ ਭੇਦ ਨਹੀਂ, ਗੁਰੂ ਅਰਜਨ ਪ੍ਰਤਾਖੇ ਹਾਰੇ. Guru Arjan Dev Sahib Ji has the same blissful state if he receives honor or dishonor. And then Aisa Ranko, Taisa Rajano, Ranko, someone that doesn't have much money, someone that's financially poor. Rajano is a king. So Taisa like that. रंग को कंगाल, तैसा लाइक दैट, तैसा राजानो, राजा, किंग। ब्रह्म ज्ञानी की दृष्टि अमृत बरसी, गुर प्रसाद नानक सम दृष्टा, दृष्टा, सम दृष्टा। अर्थात गुरु परमेश्वर गुरसेवक जी दी पूर्ण अगम महा 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 विस्माद ब्रह्म दृष्टि च तैसा कंगाल तैसा ही राजान है। भाव रंग दी निंदा करके नफरत नहीं कर दे। Right? They don't make fun of an uncle. They don't make fun of someone that's poor and hate them. ਰਾਜਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਰਾਜੇ ਦੀ ਖੁਸ਼ਾਮਦ ਸਿਫਤ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਦੇ। And they also don't praise kings. ਦੋਹਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਬਖਸ਼ ਕੇ ਤੇ ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਨੂੰ ਬਹੁਤ ਨਿਹਾਲ ਕਰ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਹਨ। ਕਬੀਰ ਦਾਵੈ ਦਾਜਨ ਹੋ ਤੋ ਹੈ ਨਿਰਦਾਵੈ ਰਹਿ ਨਿਸੰਗ, जो जन निर्दावे रहे so gana indra so rank। A financially poor person and a king are viewed as equal in the eyes of Guru Sahib Ji. Oh Guru, oh Guru Maharaj, no Maharaj, जो वर्ताए साई जो बरते, जो whatever, जो भी and जो भी anything or whatever, like whatever you distribute is what we're trying to say. Jo as in whatever. Vartai, distribute. Sai here with the Sai as in Vahiguruji, owner, versus Sai as in that. Here we're saying Sai as in Vahiguruji, the owner. Jogate means jode, to connect. Jogate also means technique. Jogati. We'll do these next two lines together. Nanako ho porkho kahiya jeevan mukte. Right? So jo vartaye, whatever, jo vartaye, distribute, sai, owner, Vahiguruji, jogate, connect, technique. नानक ओहो पुरखो कहिया जीवन मुक्ते। नानक गुरु साहब जी, गुरु ग्रंथ साहब महाराज जी, ओहो, oho means oho, Punjabi oho, but oho here means that, but in reference to someone, है ना? In this context, we're talking about Guru Sahib Ji. Oho, porkho. Pork means person, porkho. Kahiya, kahiya means say, kahide. Jeevan, you guys know what Jeevan means? We did this out just a while ago. Jeevan, mokte. And you guys know what mukta means, right? Free, salvation, mukti, right? Mukta. Someone that's mukta. Nanak oho porkho kahiya jeevan mukte. So, Guru Granth Sahib Maharaj Ji फरमाते हैं, सतगुरु साहिब जी ने उबलदी देग च बैठन, सतगुरु श्री गुरु ग्रंथ साहिब जी, श्री हरमंदर साहिब जी रचन, लोहे दे तंग पिंजरे च बैठन, सीस कुर्बान करन, पंज प्यारे साजन, उन्हां तो आप अमृत छकन, आदे हंगता आदे दे हंगता रहत, जो भी परोपकार विस्माद कौतक वरताए हैं, ओहो सब साई मालक जी च जुड़े हैं। Right? So all their kautaks are connected to Vaheguru Ji. ਦੂਜਾ ਜੋ ਵੀ ਕੌਤਕ ਵਰਤਾਏ ਹਨ, ਸੋ ਸਭ ਸੰਸਾਰ ਨੂੰ ਸਾਈਂ ਮਾਲਕ ਜੀ ਨਾਲ ਜੋੜਨ ਦੀ ਜੁਗਤੀ ਰੂਪ ਹਨ। ਜਿਵੇਂ ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਹਰਮੰਦਰ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਰਚਣ ਸਮੇਂ ਆਪ ਮਿੱਟੀ ਦਾ ਟੋਕਰਾ ਢੋਂਦੇ, right? So Guru Sahib Ji themselves, when they created Darbar Sahib, they themselves used to take the mitti out on their heads, right? So Sangat Ji, Sangat di aap seva karde. They used to do seva of Sangat themselves, right? So Gur Shabd Gurbani Ji bakhsh ke garibi dikha rahe hain. So Maharaj is humbly showing us humility through Gurbani. ਆਪਣੇ ਦਾਸਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ 'ਚ ਜੁੜਨ ਦੀ ਜੁਗਤੀ ਦਿਖਾ ਰਹੇ ਹਨ। They're teaching their Sikhs how to connect to ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ। So in English, we did this second arth. We just did the one arth. So Guru Granth Sahib Maharaj Ji is stating, whatever Guru Sahib Ji did was done to connect the world with Vaheguru Ji. Guru Sahib Ji is Jivan Mukta. Guru Sahib Ji is the form of Vaheguru Ji. जो वर्ताए साई जोगत है, साई जोगत है, is to connect, is to provide that jogati, to provide that connection with Vaheguru Ji. Sai jogat hai, that connection. Whatever they distributed, meaning whatever they did, whatever was done by Guru Sahib Ji. Right? And then the first arth was everything that Guru Sahib Ji's done, like make Sajing Panj Pyare, creating Guru Granth Sahib Ji, creating Darbar Sahib Ji, sitting in Lohe de Tang Pinjare Naume Pasha, sitting in a cage, giving their head. All that Guru Sahib Ji did, all the Kautaks that he showed, that he vartar, that he distributed to us, they're all connected in sign of Vaheguru Ji. They're all connected in Vaheguru Ji. And then the Duja Artha, whatever Guru Sahib Ji done was to connect the world to Vaheguru Ji. So Guru Sahib Ji is Jivan Mukta. Oh Porko Kahiya Jivan Mukta. Those porks, that person, that Guru Sahib Ji is Jivan Mukta. All right, guys. That was this week. We have one more week with this Astpadi. And then we will move on. Sloko Ore Tare Jo Antare Namo Sarb mein pekha Bhagavano Nimakh Nimakh Thakur Namaskara Nanako ho Paraso Sagla Nisatara Astpadi Mithya Nahi Rasana Parasa Man Meh Preet Niranjana Darasa Partraya Rupon Pekha Netra Sadh Ki Tahal Sant Sang Het कारण न सुन काहू की निंदा सब ते जाने आपस को मंदा गुर प्रसाद बिख्या पर हरै मन की वासना मन ते टरै इंद्री जित पंच दोख ते रहत नानक कोट मध्य को ऐसा अपरस बैसनो सो जिस ऊपर सो प्रसन्न जिसन की माया ते होए भिन्न कर्म करत हो गए नेह कर्म ते सो बैसनो का निर्मल धर्म आहु फल की इच्छा नहीं बाचै केवल भगत कीर्तन संग राचै मन तन अंतर सिमरन गोपाल सब ऊपर होवत कृपाल आप दृढ़ अवरह नाम जपावै नानको बैसनो परम गति पावै भगवती भगवंत भगत का रंग सगल त्यागै दुष्ट का संग मन ते बिनसै सगला परमो कर पूजै सगल पार ब्रह्मो साध संगे पापा मलक होवै तिसो भगवती की माते उत्तम होवै भगवंत की टाहल करै नित नीत मानो तनो अर्प बिसन प्रीत हर के चरण हृदय बसावै नानक ऐसा भगवती भगवंत का पावै सो पंडितो जो मन पर बुद्ध है राम नाम आत्म मह सुध है राम नाम सारो रस पीवै उसो पंडित कै उपदेश जग जीवै, हर की कथा हृदय बसावै, सो पंडित फिर जोन न आवै, वेद पुराण सिमरत बूझै मूल, सूक्ष्म मह जानै असथूल। चह वरना को दे उपदेशो, नानक सो पंडित को सदा आदेशो, बीज मंत्रो सर्व को ज्ञानो, चह वरना वह जपै को नाम, जो जपै तिसकी गाते होए, साध संगे पावै जन कोय, कर कृपा अंतरे और तारै, पासो प्रेत मुगत पाथर को तारै, सर्व रोग का औखदो नाम, कल्याण रूप मंगल गुण गाम, काहू जोगते किते न पाइयै धर में, नानक तिस मिलै जिसो लिखिया तोरे कर में, जिसकै जिसकै माने पार ब्रह्म खाने वास, तिसका नाम सत्य रामदास। आत्म राम ते सुना आया, दास दसंतन पाए तेने पाया, सदा निकटे निकटे हरे जानो, सो दास दरगह परवानो, अपने दास को आपे कृपा करे, तिसो दास को सब सूझी पर, सगल संग आत्म उदास, ऐसी जोगते नानक रामदासो, प्रभ की आज्ञा आत्म हितावै, जीवन मुक्त सो कहावै, तैसा हर खो तैसा उस सोगो, सदा आनंदो तह नहीं वियोगो, तैसा सवारनो तैसी उस माटी, तैसा अमृत तैसी बेखो खाटी, तैसा मानो तैसा बेमानो, तैसा रंग तैसा राजानो, जो वर्ताए साई जुगते, नानको हो पुरखो कहिए जीवन मुकते। And today, पार ब्रह्म के सगले ठाव, जेतो जेतो घरे राखै, तैसा तिन नाव, आपे करन करावन जोगो, प्रभ भावै सोई फुन होगो, पसर्यो आपे होए अनंत तरंग, लखे न जाहे पार ब्रह्म के रंग, जैसी माते दे तैसा प्रकाश, पार ब्रह्म करता विनाश, सदा 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 दयाल, सिमरे सिमरे नानक पै निहाल, जो बोले सो निहाल, सत्य श्री अकाल गुरबर अकाल। प्रभु की आज्ञा तुम हितावे, जीवन मुक्त सौ कहावै। So just reviewing last week, प्रभु की आज्ञा आत्म हितावे, the ones that bring Maharaj's agya on their atam, on their soul, they imprint Maharaj's hukam on their soul, they imprint Nam on their soul. They are called Jivan Mukta, the ones in whose Atam Gurbani ji resides, the one who are drenched in Gurbani, the one who flow, who have become one with Gurbani. Another arth we did was in whose heart the desire has arisen to obey Hukam. Maharaj, eko naam Hukam hai, Maharaj, please give us the ability to obey that Hukam. They are called Jivan Mukta as well. Those that assist others to fall in love with the Guru Sahib's command, with unwavering determination. And look at Bhagajis of the world, and I view this arth for people like that. I also view this from a perspective of you guys falling in love with Shabd and allowing that Shabd to transcend and to assist all the particles in your body to become Jivan Mukta as well. So it's not only your Atma that's being strengthened, it's you're waking up and you're waking up all these little particles, all these little Jijanta that are roaming around, all these little cells in your own bodies. And if you're saying Gurbani out loud and wherever you may step, all the environment around you that you're purifying as well. So those that assist others to fall in love with Guru Sahib Ji with unwavering determination, with dridhta, with parpakta, they are called Jivan Mukta. तैसा हर खो तैसा उसको सोगो, Beautiful. So Hark and Sog are equal to them, but the reason Hark and Sog are equal to them is because they're always absorbed in darshan. So a Jivan Mukta is someone that's absorbed in darshan, someone that's flowing in darshan. And because they have darshan all the time, you could put them in boiling water, you could put them on a throne. Their internal, there are no butterflies inside. There's no fluctuation inside. They're ekaras, they're nihal, they're absorbed. They're always in Anand. Nahi Biogo. Why are they always in Anand? Why is Hark and Sog the same? Because there's no Biog, there's no separation. Aisa Savarano, Aisi Oso Mati. So Swan, Sona and Mati Mitti are the same too. Taisa Amrito, Taisi Beko Khati. Beko, remember poison, Khati, bitter, very bitterous, poisonous situations, and Amritmay situations. So while they're in the Tona Vajapajap or poisonous situations, Sheme Pasha in Jung form, Panya Pasha Shahidi, no Pasha Shahidi, extreme poisonous situations, Sikhaniya Shahidiyan Hundiya. Both states are the same to Jivan Mukts. They're ekaras. Taisa mano, taisa bemano. Ekaras in man and abhiman as well. In dishonor and in honor. Chandu can be saying evil things about Panjame Pasha Ji. Or you got Sai Mia Mirji and them bowing down to Panjame Pasha Ji. Panjame Pasha state don't change. Panjame Pasha in bliss always. Taisa Ranko, Taisa Rajano. So they treat everyone as equal. They don't praise a king, and they don't hate on a financially poor person either, on a rank either. What they do is they give Gurbani to all, and they give them mukti, and they show them the path of love. Jogatai sai jogate. So whatever they do is to connect the world with Akal. Nanako Purkho Kahiya Jivan Mukta. Guru Sahib Ji has done this. That's why Guru Sahib Ji is called Jivan Mukta. So whatever Guru Sahib Ji did was to connect with dunya, with Vaheguru Ji. Guru Sahib Ji is the form of Vaheguru Ji. Guru Sahib Ji is free. Par Brahm ke sagle thao. Well, let's open up our pages and let's get to work. Par Brahm ke, for English, we'll put that together. Vaheguru Ji's. That's what we're going to write here. Sagale means all, Thao means location. So location as in Asthan, Takana. Par Brahm as in Vaheguru Ji, Brahm Ji, Ke De, Sagale Sare Thao, Takane Asthan, location. So we're bringing this Astapadi to a close here. So here we're talking about locations as in Avastha. So a Parsa, a Vaishno, a Pagauti, a Pandita, a Ramdas, a Jivan Mukta, the sex of Guru Sahib. So Vaheguruji lives in all locations. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਇਜ਼ ਐਵਰੀਵੇਅਰ। ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬਾਨ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਲਾਲੇ ਗੋਲੇ ਪਰਸ ਬੈਸਨੋ ਭਗਉਤੀ ਪੰਡਿਤ ਰਾਮਦਾਸ ਜੀਵਨ ਮੁਕਤ ਸਾਰੇ ਵਿਸਮਾਦ ਵਿਆਪਕ ਬ੍ਰਹਮ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਅਸਥਾਨ ਭਾਵ ਭਾਵ ਬ੍ਰਹਮ ਸਰੂਪ ਹਨ। They're all the form of ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ resides in everything. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ is in all locations. ਸਗਲੇ ਠਾਓ। और ब्रह्म के सगले ठाव। जेतो जेतो घारे राखै तैसा तिन नाउ। जित, that which, जिस। जेतो जेतो घर, in which house? घर means house, but here we're going to translate house as in state, as in avastha. Jit also means to win. Jito, to win. Are literally means house. Apagi took the antarivartha that kar meaning the state, meaning the avastha, meaning where one has reached throughout their spiritual progress. Which avastha is someone sitting in? In which state are they sitting? In which state do they live and where they reside? जेतो जेतो घर है रख है, रख है रख दे, to keep. ऐसा like that, ऐसा। Then that person, tinada, those people, now, naam, their name. We're going to Punjabi first, the artha. We'll do two arts of this. One for the Vaishnavas and everyone that we've talked about above. So Guru Sahib ji, ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਜਿਸ ਜਿਸ ਅਵਸਥਾ ਚ ਰੱਖਦੇ ਹਨ. So once again, let me just go up here. This is who we're talking about. Vaheguru ji lives in all locations. So Pandit Ramdas Jivan Mukta, Guru Sahib ji, all these, the ones that have become Guru Sahib ji, 6 in all locations. So Guru Sahib ji, ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਜਿਸ ਜਿਸ ਘਰ ਅਵਸਥਾ ਚ ਰੱਖਦੇ ਹਨ ਤੈਸਾ ਹੀ ਉੱਚੀ ਕਰਨੀ ਅਨੁਸਾਰ ਤਿੰਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਨਾਮ ਪੈ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ. So according to what they do, that's the type of name they obtain. ਦੂਜਾ ਔਗਣਾ ਵਿਕਾਰਾ ਕੋ ਸੰਗਤ ਮੰਦੇ ਸੰਕਲਪ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਮਨ ਨੂੰ ਜਿੱਤ ਕੇ, right? So they win their mind over sankalp, desire, vikalp, expansion on the desire. Kusangat, Madi Sangat, being in places where we hanging out with people we shouldn't be hanging out with, hanging out with thoughts we shouldn't be hanging out with. Ogan, Vikar. So apne man nu jit ke, so they win their mind Tan indriyan nu jit ke. They win their body in the sense they win their indri, they win their senses. Antarmukh hoke, they go inwards. Apne hriday rupi ghar ch, within their ghar, as in their house, as in their heart. And then ghar as in guru ghar, Gurdwara, and then Kar as in Nirgun Brahmaji, as in Vaheguru Ji, as in Prakash Rup Ji, Rakhde Hain. So we'll do this in English as well. Tinna da Indri Jit Panch Dokhte Rahat Nanak Kote Madde Ko Aisa Pars Taisa Naam Pੈ Janda Hai Maya Hangta De Tyagi Puran Brahm Ji Chalin Mahapurshan Ravidas Utavanta Tor Neet Tine Tyagi Maya Paragat Hoa Sadh Sange Har Darshan Upaya. So first, English, whatever state Guru Sahib Ji keeps these servants in, they obtain that very name. All right. Second part. So Jeta Jeta, remember Jeta means win as well. They win their mind and senses, meaning they win their mind and their body, control over their body, right? So Jeto Jeto, Kare Rakha. And they stay in the Kara, in the house of Nirguna Brahm, of Nirguna Vaheguru Ji. Taisa then now they obtain the name, this is Gurbani, which we've translated above. Out of millions, rare is the Pars who has one control over their senses, organs, and is free from the Panchadok, the five sins. They obtain the name saint. They obtain the name Santa. ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਨਾਮ ਮਹਾਪੁਰਸ਼ ਪੈ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ. They are Mahapurushes. So Jeto Jeto Kare Rakha, they win their minds, they win their bodily organs, they have control, full control. Kare Rakha, they stay in the Kara, of the Kara of Prakash. Taisa Tena now, and because of all this, their Naam has become the winners of their mind and the winners of their senses, which is Aparsa, which is Santa, a true Aparsa, true Santa. Par Brahma ke sagle thao. Vaheguru Ji is in all locations. Jeto, Jeto, win, Kare Rakha, the Kara Prakash, they stay. Taisat and now, and their Naam has become the winner of these, the sants of the world. All right, let's move on. Ape, from Vaheguru Ji now. Ape Karan, Karan, the doer, the creator, Karavan, the one that makes others take action, Jogo. Jog is having the ability to do something. Jog is also Jog. Jog is also Jorna, to attach. So, Ape, they themselves, Apehi, Karan, Rachan, to create, to do, Karnavale, Karta Porokho, Rachan. Karavana. Karavana is when you get someone else to do something. Karan is when you do something yourself, and Karavan is when you get someone else to do something. Jogo, jog means attach. Jog is Punjabi ਚ Bhagji writes jog as in like ਉਹਦੇ jog ਆ. They have the ability to do something, having the ability to do something. So it's something in particular. Like for example, what we're going to talk about now is having the ability to make um, like things like gravity move in the force in the direction that Vaheguruji wants, having the ability to make the sun move and the planets move in whichever direction they want and whatever they want. So Maharaj doing whatever Maharaj wants to do. So having the ability, having the capability to do something, having the capacity to do something in particular. Jogo. तो आपे कारण करावन जोगो प्रभ भावै सोई फोने होगो. Phone means then, फिर again, like then. Hogo will be to happen. Soi will be that. Prabh means Vaheguruji. Bhava means paunda. So Prabh Vaheguruji Bhava wishes paunda. Soi ohi that. Soi phone then. Fir hogo happens. Right? So Prabhava wishes, soi that, pone then hogo happens. So Vaheguru ji आपे ही अपने निर्गुण स्वरूप चों हमने निर्गुण स्वरूप असंਖ ब्रह्मांड ਨੂੰ ਰਚਣ ਆਪਣੀ ਸਰਵਵਿਆਪੀ ਮਹਾਵਿਸਮਾਦਨ ਕਲਵਾਂ ਦਾ ਖੰਡ ਜੋਤ ਨਾਲ ਸਭ ਜੀਆਂ ਅਨੰਤ ਸੂਰਜਾਂ ਚੰਦਰਮਿਆਂ ਤਾਰਿਆਂ ਧਰਤੀਆਂ ਦੀ ਹਰਕਤ ਹਰ ਸਮੇਂ ਕਰਾਉਣ ਦੇ ਲਾਇਕ ਹਨ. Right? So moving the universes and galaxies as they wish and doing what they want with the suns and the moons and the stars and the planets. ਭਾਵ ਅਨੰਤ ਕਲਾ ਦੇ ਮਾਲਕ ਹਰ ਸਮੇਂ ਹਰਕਤ ਕਰਵਾ ਰਹੇ ਹਨ. They make a move according to their hukam. Okay. So that was ape karan karavan jogo. So they are the karan, they are the creator of the Brahmanda, and then they are the karavan as well. They make things move according to whatever, whichever way they want it to move. Things that whatever which way they want things to move. Prabh ਆਪੇ ਕਰਨ ਕਰਾਵਨ ਜੋਗ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਨੂੰ ਜੋ ਪਾਉਂਦਾ ਹੈ ਸੋਈ ਫਿਰ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ. So whatever ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ wishes, that then happens. Not only ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਹੋਵੇਗਾ, it will happen as well. So future as well. ਜਿਵੇਂ ਚਾਹਣ ਚਾਹੇ ਰਚਨਾ ਨੂੰ ਆਪਣੇ ਚ ਲੈ ਕਰ ਲੈਣ ਚਾਹੇ ਰਚ ਲੈਣ. And this is happening all the time for those of us that went through Chopay Sahib. Maharaj is doing parlo and leta all the time. Like Maharaj is creating, Maharaj is destroying, happening all the time. Jo Brahmande soi pinde jo khoja so pave. Whatever is outside is also inside. So like if we think about it from that perspective as well, all these galaxies and universes being created and destroyed and all that kind of stuff, it's the same thing. We got all these things internally as well, and all these reactions, chemical reactions going on inside of us, is things being created and destroyed. Anger arising within us, just different forces within us battling it out, and depending on how deep we are in Shabda and how far away we are in Shabda, we flow accordingly. So, second arth. कोट ब्रह्मांड को ठाकुर स्वामी सर्व जी का दाता रे श्री गुरु नानक देव साहब जी, राइट? सो महाराज पहले पातशाह जी आपे ही गुरु पदवी बख्शिश ਕਰਨ ਦੇ ਲਾਇਕ ਹਨ. So they can, they're the karan, they're the doer of giving guruship, guru ਪਦਵੀ. ਆਪ ਹੀ ਮਹੱਲੇ ਦੂਜੇ ਤੋਂ ਮਹੱਲੇ ਤੀਜੇ ਨੂੰ ਬਖਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕਰਾਉਣ ਯੋਗ ਹਨ, right? So from ਦੂਜੇ ਪਾਸ਼ੇ ਤੀਜੇ ਪਾਸ਼ੇ they can make that happen. ਜਿਸ ਗੁਣ ਪਿਆਰੇ ਜੀ ਨੂੰ ਪ੍ਰਭ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਮਹੱਲਾ ਪਹਿਲਾ ਜੀ ਪਾਉਂਦੇ ਹਨ, ਉਹ ਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਨੂੰ ਪਾਉਂਦੇ ਹਨ, ਫਿਰ ਉਹੀ ਉਲਟ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਰੂਪ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਹਨ. So like Bhagavad Gita said, Drishtanta Bhai Dayala ji, Bhai Daya ji here, and Shri Bhai Mani Singh Sahib ji here as well. All right, so let's do this one at a time. The first one in English. Nirgun Vahiguruji themselves create and move countless universes. Harkat means movement. Harkat meaning movement in the sense of everything being in hukam, like Maharaj making things move. Maharaj is like, making like a puppet show, making puppets move in any which way. The one controlling the puppets. So like how electricity makes pictures move on screen, Vaheguruji makes universes dance in life. The planets, this is Gurbani here, the planets and solar systems dance in the three qualities, Rajo, Tamo, Sato, as do those who bear love for you. Maharaj, the ones that are fall in love with you as well. The beings and creatures all dance, and the four sources of creation dance, the Jharkhaniya as well. Jharkhaniya we spoke about in Chopra Sahib as well. Only that happens what Vaheguruji wants to happen. ਸਭ ਕੁਝ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਦੇ ਹੁਕਮ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੁੰਦਾ. Nothing is outside of Maharaj's ਹੁਕਮ. Once again, theoretically, yes, we are saying this. Practicality, this is a state of a Mahapurush. When a Mahapurush views that whatever happens by a Akal Purakh. Our job is to eko naam hukam hai, uddam karan de jiyo to live in trying. You know what I mean? Like stay in uddam, stay in practice, jap naam, do seva, fall deeper in humility, keep going, keep flowing, fight the battle. Eventually, this theory of Vaheguruji does everything will become a reality. But for now, we need to live in uddam as well. Second arth. So Ape Karan Karan Yoga, Guru Nanak Dev Sahib Ji themselves have the ability to pass on Guruship to Guru Angad Dev Sahib Maharaj. So Ape Karan, right? They're the doer of this Gurship, Gurgaddi, going to Guru Angad Dev Sahib Maharaj. And then Karavan, they have the ability to make Guru Angad Dev Sahib Ji pass it on to Guru Amar Das Sahib Maharaj. They make Guru Angad Dev Sahib Ji pass it on to Guru Amar Das Sahib Maharaj. And then Jogo, whichever Sikh falls in love with Guru Nanak Dev Sahib Maharaj Ji, Guru Sahib Ji converts that Sikh into his own form. Prabhava. So not Jog, so Prabhava here, whichever Sikh falls in love with Guru Nanak Sahib Ji, Prabhava, Guru Sahib Ji converts that Sikh into his own form. Soi phone hogo. Like Shri Bhai Daya Singh Sahib Ji, Bhai Mani Singh Sahib Ji. That happens then. Guru Sahib Ji converts that Sikh into its own form, into his own form. Soi phone, then hogo happens. This happens. The conversion of from Maya to Brahm. The conversion of Manmat to Gurmat. Soi phone hogo. This happens then. Prabhav, and this happens whichever Sikh falls in love with Guru Nanak Dev Sahib Maharaj Ji. Prabhav, who wishes for Guru Nanak Dev Sahib Maharaj Ji, in whose heart Guru Sahib Ji pa jande ne, the desire to fall in love and the growth that happens from there. The first it's intermittent, and then it's consistent, and then you can't get away from the thought of Guru Sahib Ji, even if you try. Like Phagji used to say, Bade Mahapurush, when they used to even sleep, anytime they turned, they would all, first of all, they didn't sleep much, but when they did sleep, whosever name they had on their tongue, they would keep going. Like any of the names, like they would say, like Tana Guru Angad Dev Sahib Maharaj, Tana Guru Angad Dev Sahib Maharaj, Tana Guru Angad Dev Sahib Maharaj. So, and then say if they turned and any of the 6 names that they had on their tongue, they would keep repeating. Any of the Guru Sahib's names they would have on their tongue, they would keep repeating. So they had become one with Guru Sahib Ji from that perspective. And Guru Sahib Ji made people like Sant Baba Gurbachan Singh Ji into their own form of that Prakash. They were always in Ton, they were always in Prakash. Khurshid Bhai Daya Singh Ji, Bhai Mani Singh Sahib Maharaj Ji. Next. Pasaryo means spread. They themselves, hoy, to become. Anata means countless. Tarang means waves. Lera. Right? So Pasaryo means falio, spread. Ape, they themselves. Vahiguruji. Hoy, become. Hoy. Anata, countless. Aneka. Tarang, waves. Lera. Pasaryo, ape, hoy, anata tarang. Vahiguruji is like the ocean. Lakhe na jahe par Brahm ke rang. Lakhe, to understand, to know, or jane. Punjabi, jane nahi jante. Par Brahm Vahiguru Ji de rang kautak. Vahiguru Ji's play, Vahiguru Ji's games cannot be known. Vahiguru Ji's rang cannot be known. Na nahi. Jahe. Jahe literally means to go. Jande. Par Brahm ke, once again, we'll put for English Par Brahm ke together. And we'll write Vahiguru Ji's, Nirankar Ji. K ਦੇ ਅਰਥ ਆਪਾਂ ਦੇ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਚ ਵੀ ਲਿਖ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ K, we could just write K straight here as well. Rang means kautak in this, but rang, as you guys very well know, means a lot of things. Rang means colors, rang means love, means bliss, means play, this play. Oh, let me do this in English first. Mara Kirpa. Vaheguru Ji is spread out like waves in the form of countless universes. The play of Vaheguru Ji cannot be known. So the Nirgun is spread amongst the Sargun. Vaheguru Ji spread out like waves in the form of countless universes as Sargar. The play of Vaheguru Ji cannot be known. And let's go a different style art, a little bit Prema Bhakti style art. Like the ocean spreads its waves, Vaheguru Ji spreads itself in the form of Guru Sahib Ji's sons, Jeevan Mukts, Gurmukh Shaheeds. The play of Vaheguru Ji cannot be known. So Vaheguru Ji is the ocean, and Guru Sahib Ji, Sant Mahapurush, Jeevan Mukts, Shaheeds are the waves. Lucky na jahi par brahm ke rang. But this rang, this play of Vaheguru Ji, lucky na jahi, cannot be understood, cannot be known. Pasareo aape. Anata tarang, they're spread, they're pasareo, like anata tarang, countless waves. So Punjabi ਚ ਆਪਾਂ ਪਹਿਲਾ ਅਰਥ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ, ਦੂਜਾ ਦੋਨੇ ਇਕੱਠੇ ਕਰ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਇੱਥੇ. So ਸਮੁੰਦਰ ਰੂਪ ਜਪਾ ਜਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ, ਅਨੇਕਾਂ ਬ੍ਰਹਮੰਡ ਰੂਪ ਲਹਿਰਾਂ ਹੋ ਕੇ ਆਪ ਹੀ ਫੈਲੇ ਹੋਏ ਹਨ. ਅਨੇਕ ਭਾਂਤੇ ਹੋਏ ਪਸਰਿਆ ਨਾਨਕ ਏਕੰਕਾਰ. ਅੰਤ ਕਲਾਵਾਨ ਅਜਪਾ ਜਾਪ ਪੂਰਨ ਨਿਰੰਕਾਰ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਕੌਤਕ ਜਾਣੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਾਂਦੇ, ਜਿਵੇਂ ਅਕਸ ਮਾਤਰ. I can lessen a blink of an eye. Right away. ਅਨੰਤ ਬ੍ਰਹਮੰਡ ਦੀ ਰਚਨਾ ਰਚਦੇ ਹਨ. ਅਕਸ ਮਾਤਰ ਹੀ ਆਪਣੇ ਚ ਲੀਨ ਕਰ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਹਨ. They create and they destroy. Right here. ਓਪਤੇ ਪਰਲੋ ਖਿਨਮ ਹੈ ਕਰਤਾ ਆਪੇ ਅਲੇਪਾ ਨਿਰਗੁਣ ਰਹਤਾ. Right? Second arth. ਸਮੁੰਦਰ ਸੂਪ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਿਸਮਾਦ ਨਿਰਗੁਣ ਆਰ ਬ੍ਰਹਮ ਜੀ, ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬਾਨ ਜੀ ਅਤੇ ਅਸੰਖ ਬ੍ਰਹਮ ਗਿਆਨੀ ਸੰਤ ਭਗਤ ਜੀਵਨ ਮੁਕਤ ਗੁਰਮੁਖ ਸ਼ਹੀਦਾਂ ਰੂਪ ਅਨੇਕਾਂ ਤਰੰਗਾਂ, ਅਨੇਕਾਂ ਲਹਿਰਾਂ ਹੋ ਕੇ ਆਪ ਹੀ ਫੈਲੇ ਹੋਏ ਹਨ. Right? In the form of Guru Sahib Ji's and sons. ਐਸੇ ਬਿਸਮਾਲ ਪਰ ਬ੍ਰਹਮ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਕੌਤਕ ਜਾਣੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਾਂਦੇ, ਜਿਵੇਂ ਸ਼ਹੀਦਾਂ ਦੇ ਸਰਤਾਜ ਕਾਲ ਜੋਗ ਕੇ ਜਹਾਜੋ ਅਰਜੁਨ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਗਲ ਸਰੇ ਸਟੇ ਲਾਗੇ ਬਿਤਰਹੁ. ਮਹਲੇ ਪੰਜਵੇਂ ਜੀ ਨੂੰ ਆਪਣੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਬਾਹਰ ਨਿਰਗੁਣ ਬ੍ਰਹਮ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਅਸੰਖ ਪ੍ਰਕਾਸ਼, ਅਨੰਤ ਬ੍ਰਹਮੰਡ ਦੀ ਉਤਪਤੀ, ਲੈਤਾ ਅਤੇ ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬਾਨ ਜੀ ਅਤੇ ਅਸੰਖ ਸੰਤਾਂ ਭਗਤਾਂ ਸ਼ਹੀਦਾਂ ਗੁਰਮੁਖਾਂ ਗੁਰੂ ਪ੍ਰੇਮੀਆਂ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਦਰਸ਼ਨ ਹੋ ਰਹੇ ਹਨ. So Guru Sahib Ji seeing all this. ਨਾਨਕ ਅਚਰਜੋ ਸਿਉ ਮਿਲਿਆ, ਕਹਾਣਾ ਕਛੂ ਨ ਜਾਏ. ਕਹੋ ਕਬੀਰ ਗੂੰਗੇ ਗੁੜ ਖਾਇਆ, ਪੂਛੇ ਤੇ ਕਿਆ ਕਹੀਐ. ਬਿਸਮ ਰਹੇ ਬਿਸਮਾਦ, ਨਾਨਕ ਆਪਣੀ ਗਾਤੇ ਜਨ ਹੋ ਆਪੇ. ਬੇਸੁਮਾਰ ਥਾਹ ਅਗਨਤ ਤੋ ਲੈ, ਜਿਉ ਬੋਲਾ ਵਹੋ ਤਿਉ ਨਾਨਕ ਦਾਸ ਬੋਲੇ. महाराज लीन इन विस्माद अवस्था. जैसी माते दे तैसा प्रगास. So जैसी जिद्दां दी, just like it can be a comparison. जैसी like this. Mate means buddhi, mentality, mindset. They give, baksh de, blessed to it. Taisa, like that, taisa, pargas, illumination, prakash. So जैसी जिद्दां दी मत, mindset, They give, ਬਖਸ਼ਦੇ ਹਨ, ਤੈਸਾ, like that, ਪ੍ਰਗਾਸ, illumination, ਪ੍ਰਕਾਸ਼. We'll do these two lines together as well. Par Brahm o karta vinas. Par Brahm, Vaheguru ji. Karta, creator. Karta Purukh, doer. Abhinas, so nas to abhi, without destruction. Nas to rahat, abhinas. So Panjme Pasha ji here speaking. Panjme Pasha is doing this artha. जैसी माते दे तैसा प्रकाश पार ब्रह्म करता अविनाश. Whatever Gurmat mindset Vaheguru has blessed us with, that is an illumination taking place inside of me. Gurbani translations, Nirguna Vaheguru being seen everywhere. Punjabi de vich नास तो रहत वाहिगुरु करता पुरख जी दासन दास गरीब ਨੂੰ ਜੈਸੀ ਗੁਰਮਤਿ ਬੁੱਧੀ ਬਖਸ਼ਦੇ ਹਨ ਤੈਸਾ ਹੀ ਸੰਖ ਗੁਰ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਅਰਥ ਨਿਰਗੁਣ ਬ੍ਰਹਮ ਜੀ ਦਾ ਅੰਦਰ ਬਾਹਰ ਅਵਿਨਾਸ਼ ਪ੍ਰਕਾਸ਼ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ ਜਿਸ ਪ੍ਰਕਾਸ਼ ਚ ਧੰਨ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਰਾਮਦਾਸ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਦੇ once again I feel like Bhagavad Ji is writing this from his own perspective. This avastha, I believe he's flown in this. He's witnessed this. He's talked to Bade Mahapurush about this. Bade Mahapurush has said stuff like this to him. So, jis prakash, in which light, in which illumination, tan Sri Guru Ramdas Sahib Maharaj Ji, Guru Ramdas Sahib Maharaj Ji, Anant Sargan Swarup, Andar Bahar, Anant Brahmanda de ch darshan baksh rahe hain. So, Guru Ramdas Sahib Maharaj Ji has taken on countless forms and giving his darshan in countless universes, countless worlds as well at the same time. Una param pak sundar swarupan de rom rom te. So on each of those beautiful swarups, forms of Guru Ramdas Sahib Ji, Manohar Sundar Chere han, they have beautiful faces of Guru Sahib Ji. And each of those pores have a beautiful face of Guru Sahib Ji. Jina dwara Vaheguru, 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 japa rahe han. And each of those faces are doing job of Vaheguru mantra. Is agam apar ant kalavan mahavismad gormukhe rome haratya vyavastha cha. So this line means that a gormukh, they meditate, they concentrate, but not just with their mindset. They concentrate with each aroma, with each particle of their body. Dasan das de andar bar anhad chunkar jaap hi jaap aap kar rahe hain. Meaning that inside Dasan das, there's anhad chunkar going on. There's jaap going on, inside and outside. And Vaheguru Ji is doing that job themselves. So now you're just being a witness. You're not jumping. You're not trying. You're observing. And then eventually it's not even you observing. Tat bhi jaap karde sun rahe hain. Even the elements, fire, air, wind, earth, space, all these elements are being heard doing job as well. Simra tarti yaro akasa. Simra hai chand suraj gunatasa. All these things do simran. So I think Bhagavad Ji flows in this, and he talks about random things at random times, and he's done that throughout the years I've known him. um, different states, different different things he's seen. And but the Mahapurush have said to him as well, how you see tare in the sky. I think what the Mahapurush want to call it, like, you guys see tare, you see stars in the sky, see Gurbani illuminating like that, like different, very different types of things. So, but once again, these are plays that are beyond, definitely beyond my comprehension, but just being heard Pagaji say stuff like this. So Jaisi Mate De Taisa Pardas Ar Brahmo Karta Abhinas Sada Daya. This is beautiful. This is yeah. Sada. Always, always, always Daya, merciful. This is Maharaj. This is Maharaj. Sada Daya. We'll do the next two lines together. Simare Nanak Pai Nihal. Simare means yaad karke. Chant. Simare means to remember. Yaad karke. Nanak. Mahalla Panjwa ji. Guru Arjan Dev Sahib Maharaj ji. Pay become ho gaye. Nihal. Having a hard time translating Nihal. But Nihal itself means prasanna. Successful, having all success. This is the dictionary, Mahan Kosh dictionary definition of Nihal, successful, having all success, pleased, but pleased as in sukh of the soul type of pleased. Nihal from a very deep perspective. Success from a very deep perspective. Prasanna, khida, like how lotus flower blooms, but Nihal like that. So I'll write it right down in English first. Guru Arjan Dev Sahib Maharaj is stating, Guru Sahib Ji's mind is merciful. Their speech is merciful. Each particle of their body is merciful. Maharaj is the samundar. Maharaj is the ocean of Daya. And it doesn't matter what you have done. You could have killed someone. You could have. It doesn't matter what. You could think about anything you could think about, and you've done it, and you think Maharaj won't forgive you, or Maharaj won't have daya on you. Just it cannot. That does not happen. Maharaj is the form of daya. Maharaj is the murti of daya. Maharaj is the sarup of daya. They were merciful. They are merciful. They will always be merciful. By remembering them with mind and each particle in the body. Panjapasha is saying this, Das along with Sevaks have become Neha. Das along with Sevaks have become pleased, successful with the sukh of the soul. So, extremely deep, pleased. Punjabi ch arthe kar liye. So Manroop, yeah, Nihal, could it be like your soul is satisfied? Yeah, extremely deep. ਸੋ ਪੰਜਵੇਂ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਜੀ ਭਾਨੇ ਮਥੁਰਾ ਕਛੁ ਭੇਦ ਨਹੀਂ, ਗੁਰੂ ਅਰਜਨ ਪ੍ਰਤਾਖੇ ਹਰਿ ਜੀ ਫਰਮਾਉਂਦੇ ਨੇ, ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬਾਨ ਜੀ ਮਨ ਕਰਕੇ ਸਦਾ ਦਿਆਲ ਹਨ, ਬਾਣੀ ਕਰਕੇ ਸਦਾ ਦਿਆਲ ਹਨ, ਰੋਮ ਰੋਮ ਕਰਕੇ ਸਦਾ ਦਿਆਲ ਹਨ। ਪਿੱਛੇ ਸਦਾ ਦਿਆਲ ਸਨ, ਹੁਣ ਸਦਾ ਦਿਆਲ ਹਨ, ਅੱਗੇ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਸਦਾ ਦਿਆਲ ਹੋਣਗੇ। ਮਿਹਰਬਾਨ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਮਿਹਰਬਾਨ ਸਾਹਿਬ, ਮੇਰਾ ਮਿਹਰਬਾਨ ਜੀ ਸਗਲ ਕੋ ਦੇ ਦਾਨ। ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ऐसे विस्माद पूरन दयाल मेहरबान अंत कलावान, गुरु मेरे प्राण सतगुरु मेरी रास। सतगुरु साहिबान जी ਨੂੰ ਮਨ ਕਰਕੇ ਯਾਦ ਕਰਕੇ ਰੋਮ ਰੋਮ ਦੁਆਰਾ ਯਾਦ ਕਰਕੇ ਦਾਸਨ ਦਾਸ ਦੇ ਰੋਮ ਇੰਦਰੇ ਸੇਵਕ ਪ੍ਰੇਮੀ ਆਤਮ ਆਨੰਦ ਸੁਖ ਪਾ ਕੇ। So even the indre, even the senses, each and every particle, even the roams, ਪ੍ਰਸੰਨ 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 ਧਨ 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 ਹੋ ਗਏ ਹਨ। great, they become great, they have become pleased। ਸਿਮਰੇ 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 ਸੁਖ ਪਾਇਆ, the ਸੁਖ that you get out of ਸਿਮਰਨ। ਚਰਨ ਕਮਲ ਰਾਖੋ ਮਨ ਮਾਹੀ, ਤਾकि ਸਰਨੇ ਪਰਿਓ ਨਾਨਕ ਦਾਸ, ਜਾਤੇ ऊपर को नाही। जाको भागो तिन लियोरी सुहागो, हरे 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 गुण गावै गुर माते। हो बल बले हो बल बले, जन नानक हर जापे भई निहाल निहाल निहाल।